What up? What you know about that Blood Money beat? What you know about it? Let's get it in. Put me in, coach. Put me in. It's my turn. It's my turn. I want to say something now. Shit. Come on down the rabbit hole with me. What are you doing? Now, don't get scared. It's only a little conspiracy. Get my little banner going. Period. Hold on, I don't got my lighter. Where's my lighter? Tripping. All right, DJ, you put that beat. I'm ready. Let's get it. What up? Hello. How are you? Let me see if my thing work. Hey. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Why my camera look like it? Oh yeah, because I was messing with it. Hold on. Let's get this double chin, okay? Hey, what up? How are we doing? Man. Well, I'm back. And we're going to talk a little conspiracy today. But if this is your first time here, hello. I'm Sierra Queen Penn Clark. Welcome. I went to McDonald's. Shout out to McDonald's Civic Center. Thank you. Tea good today. So shout out. Burger was a little dry though. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know who y'all got on that grill, but y'all need to switch it up. All right. So today we're gonna do a little conspiracy theory. Okay. I done checked with some reliable sources, and my instructions was to be nice. So I'm gonna be nice. At first, we're gonna take it easy, and then we're gonna end rough. On your way in and out of this live stream, don't forget to like the video, okay? Subscribe, turn on all your notifications. Okay, now, first of all, I know that was a quick spill, wasn't it? I'm ready to get in. I'm ready to get it in, okay? So, first of all, I want to let my hair down because it's a conspiracy. We ain't at the animal shelter no more. We can just, get cute. Okay. So if y'all y'all know me, right? I be in the background and I be talking a whole lot of mess. I be talking a whole lot of mess, right? And in the midst of me talking mess, and you know how girls do, we kiki, we gossip. You know, if you affiliated with the rainbow people, then you know we kiki and we gossip, right? So in the process of all that, over some time, right, I have come up with my own conspiracy theory, y'all. I feel like a little bit of a genius. Or I could be a little touched. I don't know. Either way, it's unique. Either way, right? So I was sitting here thinking, I was like, man, what is this thing about Dolly Vision I'm not attracted to no more? Like, what is it? Like, for a while I couldn't put my finger on it. I was like, well, just maybe because, you know, he got a new woman and that's it. And me and her got a problem. So maybe it's like projecting my shit on his shit, and you know, maybe that's it, right? No, that's not it. And then I was like, I kept thinking about it and I kept thinking about it, and then lo and behold, the Lord came down and he said, Sierra, what if Dolly Vision has a handler? Oh my God, spooky. Should we cut the lights off? Ooh, I kind of like it. Okay, so the conspiracy theory is that Dolly Vision. Wait, I don't like it because you can see my lace. I don't like it. I mean, y'all know it's a wig. I ain't got. Let's be real. We're here for the conspiracy, okay? So, what if Dolly Vision has a handler? Better yet, what if Dolly Vision is a clone? Now, I don't know too much about conspiracies. What am I? I'm just a black girl from the South. What do I know, right? So I started doing research on handlers and people who seem to be controlled. And first, I wanted to take a look at the most obvious case, because, you know, what better way to examine? I mean, how are we gonna know if he's cloned or has a handler or both if we don't do a little research? And I don't even know if this is going to be a 2-part series. I might just do it all in one. We'll just see how much we get done. You know, it might be an hour, might be 2, might be 3. I don't know, but we're here for it, right? I got a full stomach and I'm ready to go. So first, and all these videos that I'm going to play for y'all are going to be linked in the description. Okay, fair use. Okay, don't come for me. I'm learning. Okay, so first we're going to look at the most obvious where y'all at? We're going to look at the most obvious case of a handler, and that's Miss Brittany. And I'm just going to play a little bit. I'm going to put it on this is by Spill. Shout out to Spill. I already liked it, and of course I got my notifications on, girl. So we're gonna turn this speed up a little bit, and we're just gonna refresh ourselves real quick and fast, like with
you know, the Britney Spears tea. Let's get it.
Are
story begins back in 2006. While there were some good things that happened during this time, Britney appeared to be on a
Okay, let's
downward
not
spiral.
speed it
In
up.
February and April, child services officials visited Britney twice after she was photographed holding her infant son in her lap as she drove, and after her son was accidentally dropped by a nanny. In May, Britney was photographed stumbling outside a New York City hotel while holding her infant son in one hand and a glass in the other. In June, Britney appeared on Dateline in a rambling interview, blaming the media's scrutiny for turning her into an emotional wreck. She was later criticized for sobbing, chewing gum, and her makeup. In November, 2 months after giving birth to her second son, Britney filed for divorce from her husband, Kevin Federline, citing irreconcilable differences. She allegedly told Kevin she was filing for divorce via text message the night before. In December, the New York Post reported that the Los Angeles Department of Children and Family Services had been trying to set up a meeting with Britney about her children's welfare after her public behavior. The Post also said her family was concerned with her partying and antics with the paparazzi. Also in December, Britney released a message for her fans after being photographed several times without...
Let's stop it. I've already hit... Okay, let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there. Now, there seems to be a pattern. And actually, I need to pull up... I love me some ChatGPT, as y'all can tell by my thumbnails lately. Okay? I ain't got no secrets. I love some ChatGPT, and there's a graphic that ChatGPT made for me, and I want to pull that up. Okay, so I want to pull it up for a reference, and I'm gonna show y'all too. But let's talk about Britney Spears first. As y'all remember, back in the early 2000s, and after Britney Spears did that with her son, and she was driving with one of her sons on her lap, and then wasn't it like around the same time she shaved her head? Like maybe 6 months before that, she shaved her head. And then, as we know, Britney Spears got entered into a conservatorship for her rebellious behavior, for her unruliness, for her black people call it when you start smelling yourself. So that's what happens. And when you're in the public eye, right, when you are a person that's either in entertainment or media, when you start acting out of character or acting like a real human, then that's too much. Somehow in media, they like a very cookie cutter, cultivated appearance. So let's continue just a little bit.
wearing underwear and being criticized for her public behavior.
Oh, I forgot that she wasn't wearing underwear. Oh, God. Okay, so...
Every move I make at this point has been magnified more than I expected, and I probably did take my newfound freedom a little too far. I look forward to new year, new music, and a new me. In January 2007, Britney posted another message for her fans. The media has criticized my every move and printed a skewed perception of who I really am as a human being. Behind every decision I have made in my public life, there always seems to be an apparent contradiction. I have come to terms with that, which is why I usually don't pay much attention to it. On February 13th, a gossip website posted an email that allegedly came from one of Britney's former assistants, saying Britney was on a downward spiral and that friends and family wanted her to get treatment. On February 16th, Britney was spotted shaving her own head and getting tattoos. On February 20th, Britney checked into a Los Angeles inpatient facility. The very next day, on February 21st, Britney checked out, then checked back into the facility. A month later, she finished the program and left the facility. In August, Britney's now ex-husband, Kevin Federline, sued her for full custody of their 2 sons.
Now, I do think it's different. It's different for women and men, right? I do believe that when men have a lot more wiggle room when it comes to acting out, but when a woman does it, it's taken more seriously. It takes it back to those days of, what is it, hysteria, So Britney Spears is the case, and we all know that the conservatorship was controlled by her father. And us, Joe Smo public, we wouldn't know if it was a father being a good father looking out for his daughter, or if it's a father driven by greed because he wants some control over Britney's millions and millions of dollars. And of course, we know Dolly Vision might not have millions and millions of dollars, but he does have something, right? How's that give, send, go going? How does that give, send, go? Are you give, sending, and going over there? We'll get to it. Let me slow my roll. Now, I have another celebrity that I want to talk about. Again, y'all can go look at this Britney Spears tea. Thank you, Spill, for jogging my memory. Now I want to examine. Let's go to. Ooh, I almost forgot one. Ooh, I forgot one. Let me cancel. Let me look up the one I want to go to. Hold on. I got so many tabs open. Hold on one second. I thought I had everything queued up, but I did not. Because I think other than Britney, this is a good example too. If I can type in the dark. There we go. All right. Now, let me take y'all with me. Your address, access, login the page. Y'all can see me, right? I don't know why it gave me that message on StreamYard, but anywho, on with it. Now, of course, y'all remember what happened. Now, shout out to Wendy Williams. No one does it best in the purple chair other than Wendy Williams. Wendy, how you doing? But and Wendy has been deemed no dementia, and she will be let off of her financial restrictions and everything. So congratulations to Wendy. That is amazing. That's the best news this year so far.
Costume contest. We do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started.
Now, this is Halloween of, I think, 2016, I believe, 2015, and where she passes out on her live show. Now, I don't know what was the medical reason for her passing out, but as we do know, I think in this time in her life, she was still married to Kevin Hunter, and Kevin Hunter was very much in control of everything. He was her manager, everything. So a lot of these things, as you notice, are people close to the star of the show. Just like with Britney Spears, people could say, allegedly, that Britney Spears' father was her handler. People could say that Wendy Williams' handler was her husband. Well, this is a result of that.
Our first caress.
Now, as you noticed in that clip, Wendy, it seems as though she had seen something. And a lot of times when you get into fame and you get into fortune, how can I put it? There are rituals, there are purposes, signs and symbols and lingo, and a lot of things go into the fame machine, right? But I have another example of someone being controlled. Let's go to let's go to this one. Now, I love this girl. She's very beautiful. But she had a glitch. And I'm going through these celebrities really quick because we're going to get to the star of this. Okay. So, right here, we have Cardi B on the red carpet 2018, where she kind of glitches out. Now, I don't know if she's making like a joke, because, you know, she could be just making a joke, right? She could just hee ha ha, you know, or she could have really glitched out. Now, I'm not above glitching myself. Where my solo camera, I'm not above glitching myself, right? You know, I have tons of Illuminati symbolism tattooed all over. You know, I got that Monarch programming, okay? Shout out to the Monarch program. So with that being said, let's see if we remember this.
In this video right here, I mean, I'm looking like, okay, she's cool, everybody's chilling, it's a regular day. Then I see this guy, and I'm like, okay.
Now, I don't know what the dude is talking about.
Okay. That ain't nothing.
Oh, I see another glitch, too.
And I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I see this guy. Like Ryan Seacrest looking motherfucker. He's like, bro, check this shit out, bro. Check this shit out, bro. Look at this, look at this, look at this. So now, this guy, again, is like, okay, what are you talking about? Oh.
If I can find a better example.
Damn, what's that? Oh, look like he's about to flinch, but the paper hit right on time. So then, bam, look, she like, what the fuck am I looking at? It must be the shit they was about to be pointing at. Then all the people in the background, and she's stuck there, and then these three right here, they're like.
Now, I know a little bit about the people in the background. This is Hennessy, Cardi's sister. This is Cardi's security detail. And this used to be her makeup artist. I don't know if that's still her makeup artist or not. I think they got beef now. And of course, we know Eve. Who's that girl? La, 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 la. Who's that girl? Okay. So, but yeah, this was a moment where she glitched. I don't feel like looking for the actual footage, but there's a lot of suspicious things where they all turned and looked.
But it's not scaring people that's been there before, veterans.
And he's got it slowed down. Let me see if I can just go and look at my history real quick and see if I can, because I know I pulled it up. I know I found it. Or maybe let me just type it out. Let me just. Let me see. Now, I don't know. Does Cardi B have a handler? Well, I don't know. That's not for me to decide, I don't think. But it's very interesting.
I want to show you guys this clip of Cardi B. And I know this clip is ancient, but I just never made a video about it, and I really need more people to see this.
I feel nervous, a little bit overwhelmed. I feel a little shaky. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good. No, it's good. You're going to get it. It's good. You look great, and you're amazing. And just from woman to woman, from hip hop.
I want to show you guys this clip of Cardi.
So that's the clip. Okay. Now, I'm going to go back over here. I got another celebrity clip, of course. Always full of examples. I have another one. Now, with this clip, I'm going to give you a then versus now. Same as we're going to do with Dolly Vision, right? So this is a clip from Sloan. Shout out to Sloan. Where? Okay. I was like, where are we? Okay. Shout out to Sloan. Now, this guy right here,
Harley, holds a Master of Science in Exercise Physics.
This guy is Harley Pasternak, is Kanye West's trainer and nutritionalist. Okay, and the backstory with him is on Instagram, Kanye had showed some text messages. I wonder if Sloan put it in the video. Yeah, he did.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to,
of course, you can't let me live my life. Of course, get your money, YouTube.
I'll say this.
Okay, so right here is the Instagram, the screenshot, right? And Ye, and I remember this clear as day because this is back when Kanye was ranting, right? And I'm gonna blow this up. He was ranting, going every it was not even 30 minutes. It was like 1 minute after another, one after another, ding, 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 just vibrating my phone left and right? Because I have Kanye's notifications on, and because I love Kanye, like he's one of my he's one of my top 5 rappers. I can say that. But he says, what should be obvious by now is that I was raised to stand up for truth regardless of the consequences. So I will say this again. I'm mentally misdiagnosed and nearly drugged out of my mind to make me manageable and well-behaved celebrity. That's a good way to put it. They really like you to be manageable and a well-behaved celebrity. Okay. So he's showing a screenshot of this right here, and this is his trainer, handler, and nutritionist handler, Harley, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. This is not real. This is not real life. Saying, I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a long, loving, and open conversation, but you don't use curse words. And everything that is discussed is based in fact and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you or you saw in a tweet. Second opinion, I have you institutionalized. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same. Sounds familiar. Now, don't forget, I have a playlist on my channel full of screenshots. Okay? Screenshot Mafia playlist right here. Okay? And it goes through me and Jimmy's, and also I think me and PJ's is on there too. So I highlighted that for a reason. Now, let's go to, as you can tell, I've really thought about this. Okay, so let's go to my ChatGPT and let's get educated. Maybe we don't know what we're talking about, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I need a handler. But let's see. Let's see. And we'll go, and after we look at this graphic, we'll go and we will, we will see. Let me make sure my okay, we good. We will go and see, did Jimmy have any evidence of this? Is there a difference between Jimmy Jamz and Dolly Vision? We'll explore all that. Is there similarities between Dolly Vision and what Dolly Vision is going through right now to things that Wendy Williams, Cardi B, and Kanye West went through? Oh, and by the way, I told you I was going to show you a recent thing of Kanye West, because I'm not going to show you one thing and not show you another thing, right? So this is, y'all know how Kanye West is very outspoken and he's very off the cuff and no holds bar, says whatever he wants, wears whatever he wants, including, you know, an outfit he shouldn't have that was in black. Kanye, I'm looking at you. Okay? You knew you was wrong. I mean, I get why you did it, kinda, but Kanye, they ain't ready for that. They ain't ready for that. Okay? Because me and Kanye can talk. You know, me and Kanye cool. So now we're gonna look at Kanye before we go to the graphic. This is Kanye West, because you know he had a lot of anti-Semitic, so, but he was just telling the truth. You know, a lot of the major media companies are run by a certain demographic of people. We'll say that. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I believe everyone has as much luck as everyone else and as much chances as everyone else, and maybe that demographic worked hard to get there. What do I know? You know, I haven't done research on all those media conglomerates, but he pissed a lot of people off from that demographic. The same demographic that Mail pissed off a few months back, right? And you know, me personally, I have no problem with that demographic. I gave my son a Jewish name, Zion, of course. That's Hebrew. It means guarded ground. And you know, I spent some time in my 20s living with a Jewish family because I had a nice Jewish boy I was dating. So here Kanye West is sitting with a very popular, very famous rabbi, and I want you to pay attention to Kanye's mannerisms.
So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me and myself. So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it and the way you act when you have this disease.
Kanye sounds very medicated. Very, I don't want to say scared, but reverent. He sounds like he's in reverence, like he's like someone put the fear of God in Kanye. And I don't know if it was God, but someone did.
So it's like if you left the house and you left your kid at the house and your kid went and messed up the kitchen and messed up the garage and messed up the living room. Now when you get back, it's your responsibility because that's your child.
Okay, that's the way I look. He kind of snapping out of it a little bit. It's kind of okay. I was worried when I first looked at it. It's
like I gotta go clean up the kitchen. I gotta clean up the living room. I gotta clean up the garage.
There's somebody with gloves back here on the side. Somebody got gloves. I just saw a gloved hand. So that might be somebody, a medical or something. Maybe they just, COVID shy. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's a big deal for me as a man to come and take accountability for all the things that I've said. And I really just appreciate you embracing me with open arms and allowing me to make amends. And this is the beginning and the first steps and the first brick by brick to build back the strong walls.
Isn't it very sterile? Very sterile. Okay. I think we've seen enough of that. We kind of get the tone. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Luna. Hey, y'all. I see y'all in here talking away. Hey, hey, hey. Glad y'all are here. Hey, Mary Jane Doe, moderator. Hey, y'all. I'm on one. Okay. So let's go to my graphic and let's do a little reading, a little light reading. You know, reading is fundamental. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Can y'all see this? No, y'all can't. Okay, there we go. That'll do. Okay. Now, first, let's see before the handler. Let's see some of the traits. And I'm gonna just go down and then I'm gonna go over. All right, cool. Open and spontaneous, relax, makes jokes freely. Now, I did this tailored to Dolly Vision, right? I did this tailored to, I asked ChatGPT questions and all, you know how ChatGPT works. So this tailored my thoughts and they organized my thoughts in a graphic form, okay? So long as y'all follow. Okay, so engages with chat actively, answers freely, allows tangents, high energy or natural, fluctuating, expressive, moves freely, natural gestures, genuine facial expressions, speaks casually, uses slang, interrupts, self, laughs, says, I think, I decided, my choice. That's very interesting. Thank you, ChatGPT. Discussing anything, personal life, opinions, controversies, shows frustration, joy, sadness, rage, a range of feelings. Natural look, minimal branding or fillers, friendly with viewers, tolerant of criticism. Okay, and we'll come back to that after the handler, okay? Because I want to make this very clear and transparent. Did y'all hear me during that? Now let me see. Okay, remove that then. We'll come back to that. I don't know why it wouldn't let me go to solo screen, but let's take a look back. Let's take it all the way back. Okay, and I got some old Jimmy Jamz clips here. I might have to get rid of some of my tabs. Let me get rid of this CARDI. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of the Kanye. I want to keep that. Let me get rid of the Wendy. Okay. Now I gotta go searching for my Jimmy Jamz clips because, you know, that's how it goes. Ghetto! Ghetto! All right, let me see. I could just type it in the search bar and it might give me what I'm looking for, but it just wouldn't be the same. I must find the clips I was watching before. And I don't want to expose what I be watching on the YouTubers. Here we go. Where y'all at? Let me see. Is it gonna let y'all see? Exit solo. Exit Jesus. It just really didn't want to do it. Don't back out now, God. We here now. Okay, let's show. Okay, I found some old Jimmy Jamz clips. Okay, let's just see if if it's what the chat GBT said. We're supposed to be looking for spontaneous, relaxed jokes freely. Okay, let's just take a little tour. Okay, let's just see. Let's see what it's given. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go to the beginning.
This video right here is on Tekashi 6ix9ine. But first, guys, if you're new to my channel, make sure you Kung Fu chop that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Ring that bell for notifications, and feel free to share my ugly ass on any social media platform that you choose. Okay, Tekashi 6ix9ine, some new information's coming out on TMZ. Like I told y'all in my previous video, that Tekashi was not going to serve any jail time. So TMZ released a statement. Everybody knows at this point that Tekashi is cooperating with the federal government, or he's snitching, telling, whatever you like to call it. So
I don't know who y'all with the gossip is, but I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe, girl. Thank you for capturing this video. I know you was just doing a Tekashi 6ix9ine update, but surprise, we're here with it.
Some people like to say he's getting even for all the dirt that Shoddy and Mel Murder and all these guys done to him. But you got to remember, Kuda B was Tekashi's friend. He named a song after him. All these things, they were friends. He never did anything to Tekashi. So he did tell on some people that didn't.
I mean, off the rip, my observation is he's very relaxed. He sounds like he's just, talking, talking freely, and he looks like he's gotten some sun. He's got some color to him. A little jazz. He got his hat all tilted to the side. Let's see another one. I want to see some more. Let's go. Let's get into it, okay? Oh God, I'm about to expose. Let me go real fast so y'all don't be seeing what I be looking at. I'm going fast. Don't judge me, okay? This is as real as it gets. Lord have mercy. Y'all can see the music and everything, aren't you? Trigger warning, I like pimple popping videos. I don't even know why. I just do. I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological problem. No, it's not that one. Yeah, this one. No, not that. That's the one I was just on. Daggone. It was the one after that. My computer over here working overtime. I appreciate it. Okay, it's the one. I could have just went to her.
First and foremost,
her page. All right, let's see.
We're going to be taking a look at some Tekashi photos, right? I have a friend of mine that's an expert.
Okay, maybe not a clone. Okay, maybe not a clone, because as we take a trip back in the DeLorean, right, we can see that even back then he wasn't quick to get a lineup. Okay, this is not a roast; it's just an observation. So maybe he's not a clone. Okay, maybe he just now is controlled. He has a handler. The plot thickens. Let's keep watching.
Photo analysis, and I had them take a look at a few pictures, and it's going to blow your mind what we have found. All right, check this out. Okay, this is the picture that everybody is going crazy about. Now, a lot of people have said different things about this picture. One, that it looks like a picture of a picture, okay? Like someone may have took a cell phone and took a picture of a Polaroid picture. Now, when my friend took a look at this picture, they found a lot of odd things about it. First and foremost, never look right to. This is the craziest picture of them all right here. Here you go, guys.
Okay, that was a little bit. I'm gonna like the video. That was good. That was good. That was good. Some information. I need to go back and I need to do a whole like, you know, cold case deep dive on the Tekashi 6ix9ine stuff. I got some more old Jimmy Jamz clips. Now, I do want to be transparent, right? I don't want to be a total bash Jimmy stream or Dolly Vision sucks. When? No, I don't want to do that because in my research, I did come across, you know, it could be evidence of, you know, recovering from a heart attack, maturity, you know, going from single to in a monogamous committed relationship, you know, and I'm just blinded by my jealousy. You know what they say. So that could be it, you know, I guess. But in all spooky conspiraciness, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Now, let's see. I wanted to go with, I thought what was really relaxed was, well, I thought a few of them was relaxed. Hold up. Let me see which one is not that. That one was really relaxed. I think this was the Quentin Simon one. But I wanted the one when he came back. But there was another one. But this is the best one, I think. It really shows how he used to be. Okay? Now, I'm going to go all the way to the beginning. Okay? And y'all going to see some of our favorite people in here. Of course, we have Paper Cut Tina on the panel. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and like this for you, Jimmy, even though you don't even use this channel no more. What a shame. And Tattoo Rebel, I believe, is on the panel too. And some more people join as well. But I want y'all to be observant. And I'm going to do a full screen on this. I want y'all to be observant into his mannerisms. You know, it's good to look back at yourself, you know, your old self back in the day and see how you have changed. And maybe the change is maturity. Maybe the change is recovering from a heart attack. Or maybe it's the result of a handler. Okay. Let's watch a little bit and see what we think.
All right, what's up, turtles? Dolly back in the house. Crazy stuff going down in Georgia. We're going to talk about it. I got Tattooed Rebel with me. I got Paper Cut Tina with me.
You got that lighter in your hand, and I think you about to roll one, and I need to smoke one too.
Also, we are taking pre-orders on Dolly merch, t-shirts, and soaps. I got to get my broke ass back to Georgia. Apparently, 3 people went to jail today. The old dude.
Now, that's a lot in that one sentence. He said my broke ass. You know what? When you said my broke ass then, I believed you. But when you say your broke ass now, oh, you full of shit. Oh, you so full of shit. You are so full of shit. And then you up here talking about who was going to jail. And as soon as your ass got back in Savannah, Georgia, you went to jail. See, you should have stayed right when you came back that day. You should have kept your ass right there. You would have never had none of them problems. My question is, while this live was going on, where was Missa? Now, let's get the timeline correct. This is after me, okay? Before he went to Savannah, Georgia, he had experienced all this cocoa, all this chocolate, all this goodness, all this Cocoa Puffs. He experienced all of this queen pin, right? And this is the after. Now, the swag is on point. I kind of like the long beard. I honestly do. I like the long beard. You can see, he got some black in him somewhere on that family tree because the curls is coming in on the beard. I like all that. If he would have got a good flat iron, see, he need a black woman because you could get you a little derma blade, right? PJ, listen up. Get you a little derma blade, right? And get you one of the mini flat irons and just flat iron all them kinks and coils out and oil that shit real good and just trim it up, taper it up. Yes, it'd be lit. Okay? But I'm going to go off camera and smoke and let's watch. And I might chime in here and there.
Dude, punk ass McFry down there that lives in the meth lab. Apparently, he came out with a baseball bat, acting crazy as shit, apparently. So, I don't know what's going on and what 3 people went to jail. So, if anybody got any info on that, fill me in. And I know that Bullhorn Betty was live earlier, and she is there on location. What did she say? Who did any word on who went to jail? I hope it wasn't my people.
The only thing I heard, I remember her saying is it was a
boy. When you go back, it's gonna be you. I wish I could go back in the DeLorean and tell you that might not be a good. No, I couldn't have done that because by the time if I had a DeLorean and went back and told you, even if I go back and see the past you're gonna be like, bitch, you fucked my shit up. You told that girl everything. You can't hold water. And I'm gonna be like, I didn't even know there was a girl. But I'm from the future. I got a whole YouTube channel now, and you might want to just chill on the Savannah, Georgia. I wish I could have done that. Maybe I will in the future, and I'll just be a little old black lady, So look out for that, okay? But, and maybe you just won't recognize me, and then I can go and warn you. But would that change the future, though? Or am I thinking too deep because I just hit the ball? I'm probably thinking too deep. Let me go repack it. Let's play.
Like they just gonna pick you up, fingerprint you, and let your ass go.
Maybe so. I wonder what they got in trouble for, though.
I didn't get to hear.
No, if somebody has the live feed to that, can somebody shoot that over to me, possibly?
I don't even know if she's still on.
She's back. Yeah, I don't think Betty's at the protest right now.
No, she's not at that.
There was a girl that was streaming it earlier today, so I meant to get her stream, but I wanted to get in, because I had a bunch of stuff I had to come back here for to leave Georgia, and that was to get, the T-shirt orders out. So I got all the T-shirt orders printed up, labeled up, tagged up, ready to go. So they're going to the post office first thing in the morning. So everybody that ordered a Lolo shirt, I got your orders done today.
Free Lolo. Okay, I want a free Lolo. Can I get all the past shit? Can I put my order in now? Okay, if this live do good in views and y'all like the video on your way in or out, and y'all subscribe and turn on all your notifications and make Jimmy think about how he so sterile we're gonna get to. We're gonna show. We're taking a look at the past, and then we're gonna go to today. Today. Okay, so if y'all want me to not do this and not point out certain shit and form conspiracy theories to make people think, y'all can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and put my order in now. In matter of fact, I got some already pre-written up for my description. Okay, so after this live, and if I do a part 2, I'm gonna put it in the description. Okay, I got a whole thing written up for you. Okay, because a hoodie and shirt order is cheaper than a cease and desist. Let's be real. I mean, where my camera at? Let's be real. Cheaper than a cease and desist. Way cheaper. And I'll put the proof of that in the description after this live. But if, because money's so tight right now, since you got to give, send, go, money is so tight right now, you might not can't afford a cease and desist, right? So I would like, let me think. I want a Lolo shirt, a free Lolo shirt, just for memorabilia, so I can wear it around my city and be like, I was a part of this soap opera, just for flex. Or I could take some cute like Instagram pictures in it. Maybe. I don't know. The free Lolo shirt might just be something I just wear, Give me a free Lolo shirt in 3X. Give me a Dolly victim hoodie shirt. Okay, because I'm a victim. Oh, helpless. Oh, distraught. Heartbroken. Sad. I didn't get my way. I need compensation. I'm so hurt and lost. This has jeopardized my well-being and my mental health. Oh, my mental health. Oh, God. So, I would like a Dolly Vision victim hoodie, because I wasn't offended, y'all. I was going to tell you to put Survivor on it, but let's be honest, I didn't really survive anything. So, let's just put Dolly Vision victim, okay? And can I be number 2? Wait. Am I number 2? Wait. Do we count Missa in the town? Okay, wait, let's go. Missa, me, Bullhorn. Missa me. Okay, I'm number 2. Can I get a number 2 victim hoodie, please? I'm the number 2 victim. Like, people be like, Sierra, why don't you just stop talking about him? Why don't you just, even Truth was like, this is beneath you. You shouldn't. And Queen B's like, what's your end goal? Sierra, what is your end goal? I'm going to tell you my end goal. I want a hoodie. I want a t-shirt. Matter of fact, PJ could take this deal too. She could take this deal too. If PJ want me to stop talking about her, lean in, Shug. You want me to stop talking about you, bitch? I'll take a full bath set in Love Spell. Thank you. Y'all got that? 3X free Lolo shirt with all the original graphics. 3X or 4X, it don't matter. Dolly Vision victim, okay, number 2, because I'm after Missa. And you know what? You could even, if you want to be sweet, Jimmy, if you want to be sweet, and the Nana was good, right? Okay, so put Queen Pen on the back. So when I put my hood up, it's like, Queen Pen. Okay, got it? Write it down. Rewind back if you missed it. Okay, cool. Y'all make him do it. Because I'm getting tired. I'm like the people that talk to me. I'm just like, Truth, I'm tired of talking about this shit too. But hey, it could be free promotion. I'm just saying, I just don't want to pay for it. I think I've put in enough of my services to get some free merch, child. Come on. All this good cocoa bean. Let me get off camera and pack my ball. Let him do his thing in the past.
They're all done. They're all going out first thing in the morning. So, like I said, if you're trying to get some Dolly merch, this is a good time to do it. Some Dolly soap. Look how pretty Dolly soap is. I can show y'all this.
Wait.
Y'all see that?
Nice.
That is the
Wait.
Citrus breeze.
Pause.
Wait.
Oh shit! Sorry, the Molly thing.
This is the Dolly Molly bar.
Wait. Did this mother sucker just say he was gonna send out a package? You mean he knows how to do his own packaging and stuff? Get out of town. He know how to package and send off merch by himself? Oh my God. Shit, quiet as it kept. Y'all could send me the free hoodie, the free shirt, and the bath set, and y'all can put the cease and desist in the package, nigga. And I swear to God, I shut the fuck up. Whew. But y'all won't do it. Cause y'all scary like it. Eh?
Sorry about that.
It's eucalyptus. It smells so good.
Nice.
So good. And I still got the pink sugar.
What the fuck?
Y'all ain't seen that? Yeah, see that? My camera's awful bright.
Boy, it is. I
Oh,
can't see
God.
no pic. That looks just like a. There it is. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's like there it goes.
There it goes.
Wow.
So yeah, that's the pink sugar. Smells so good.
Quiet as his cat, man. This is back when you was jumped on panel. I should go find that. Line. I don't even remember what he probably deleted though. He deleted a lot from his channel. That's why I had to go and get this on the Jimmy Jamz jump. And the stuff that was before this, like the Jamz TV and I had to look up from what other fans had put on there, you know. Not that I'm a groupie, but whatever. It is what it is.
Order you some Dolly soap today. The link will be posted in the chat room. And that's how I finance all these crazy ass trips. So yeah, it's popping loose out there. What do you think, Rebel? You think it's gonna get crazier out there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do. Why in the hell did that pop up? Oh, it's gonna get real crazy out there.
One doesn't have
Fire in the hole. Smoke them if you got them. Shout out to Matthew.
do with the other Jimmy.
Mary Jane Doe, put Matthew's link to his channel in the chat. He be over there doing his thing in his General Lee with the drone on the back.
Where is the order from October 1st? Wait, what are you saying, Jimmy? Where is my order from October? What did you order? You'll have to wait to Angela D. Mary Maddox made video. Can you send me the link to it? Oh, wait. I'm up here. I'm going to have to jump. This is messed up because now I'm on a different computer. I can't pull up the video.
No,
my gosh.
man. No, your ass high. Your ass up there smoking one of them long ones. Ditto.
I can pull it up here real quick. Hold on. And see what's going on, at least, in my Facebook on my other computer. All right, did somebody just send it to me?
Thank you.
That's Betty's. Okay, I don't need Betty's. I want the one with the Mary Maddox girl.
Damn, him and Betty was talking a lot. He had Betty on his mind this whole stream. He want to act like he don't remember who he slept with. You done said Betty like 3 times, and then later on in the stream, she called him on the phone or some shit. Damn. Let me find out Blowhard Betty got some good. That's crazy.
All right, I just posted his soap link in there. It's a link to all the forms with the soap.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me see what they're doing. Oh, they're locking somebody up. Who are they locking up?
See, I can't see it video.
See, that was bad karma. You was over there being nosy about who going to jail. Didn't realize your ass was gonna be next on the roster. I tell you what, God don't like ugly. And you better be a little more transparent with the funds that are delegated from Turtle Island, membership, super chats, gifts and goes. You should itemize that and be a little more transparent, because quiet as it's kept, that car looked nice, man. But you openly hustling in front of people's faces, right? And have the nerve to be defensive, but we'll get to it. We got time, baby. We here. I'm trying to get this done in one part. I ain't trying to do a part two. I'm trying to get my hoodie, get my shirt, do this little expose and be done. You hear me? Shit, but you know, we can keep it rolling if I don't get no free merch. This ain't extortion, baby. This is appreciation.
Yeah.
I'm just a fan.
Ooh, I know you can't see the video. I'm watching it right quick. Let's make it like my boy. Ooh, they arresting all kind of people.
Yep, that's you, Paper Cut Tina. Your hair was so red, and it's pretty now, but it was red, and it just, I don't know, maybe because it was summer, maybe? I don't know if you dyed it like that, but it was just pretty. I wish I could find a wig that was that color, that was long and curly. Ooh, I would Jessica Rabbit that thing.
That is crazy. I got to get back down there. KC Glass, $10.
No.
Thank you for the donations, guys. Yeah, because, you know, it ain't cheap. I need to get my ass back down there. Buy some soap. It's going crazy down there. They locking people up.
It was kind of spontaneous, you know. I just jumped up here because, I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to just do it and get it over with so I could, you know, talk about something else, move on to the next thing. But, you know, I'm trying to get this free hoodie and t-shirt and a bath set because, you know, they're a couple. You gotta put it together. You know, don't talk about, you know, I ain't gonna do it for just one hoodie, one thing. No. Not all this good cocoa bean that I done gave out. I need a shirt, a hoodie, and a Love Spell bath set. That means soap, lotion, body wash. Y'all got the spray too. Throw in the lip balm too. If you got a lip balm or something, that'd be nice. I'll do a live from the bath. I'll do a bathtub confessional in the Love Spell. Shit.
Nothing right. Hold on, let me finish watching this. I don't know if I can share it on this video, but I just want to see what happens real quick so I know what I'm reporting at least. And there's a lot of people out there. They've turned it up. Oh, so they're locking people up, but they ain't locking Leilani up. I'm watching them lock some girl up.
Oh my gosh.
There's a girl going to jail. There's a guy going to jail.
It doesn't say anything.
Now there's a
ton of people down there. There's a ton of people down there. Hold on, let me see if I can share this with. I know how I can.
I knew it was gonna froze eventually. It'll never go a whole stream. I think this little Temu webcam is whack. I'm gonna change my review on it later, just so y'all are aware. I'm disappointed. I want a refund. So my makeup was bomb today. Oh, whatever. So disappointed. But even though, you know, scraggly beard and all, disorganized as fuck, but he was relaxed. He was comfortable. He was in his element. He was social. He was, you know, he had Rebel up there. He had PCT up there. And later he has more people up there. And to go from all that social activity to just one social outlet, PJ, I don't know if that's healthy, man. That sounds like isolation a little bit. And, you know, yeah, you talk to Mab on panel, right? I'm just talking at this point. I'm going to take my time with this if you don't mind. Okay, if you don't mind, church, let me cook. Okay? You know, you don't mind Mab up there, and you know, I think Luna Moon's been up there recently. Shout out to Luna in the chat. But you know, you act like, I don't know if Mab caught it, but I was watching one live and I was gonna put it in a review, but I was like, I don't wanna make Mab feel no kind of way, man. You know, Mab's a good dude, right? So Mab had called in or something. I don't know if he was called in or he was on panel and they just wasn't showing it, like showing everybody on panel or whatever. But when Mab called in, the Jimmy now, because there's two Jimmys, okay? This is Jimmy 1, the original, and then we're gonna see the Jimmy now, right? Well, the Jimmy now, when Mab called and got on the phone with him, he was kind of like, oh, hey, Mab. Like he was annoyed that Mab called in. And I'm like, that's your boy. Like, what? It's like he pushing people away. It's weird. Pushing people away for peace in his own house. That's one place I'm always going to have peace, and that's in my house.
Can share this. Hold on. I know how I can share it. We might get a little bit of echo for a second, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Hold on.
I might skip through this.
And I know how I can share the video.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
I'm gonna mute mine.
I'm gonna start my All right, let's see. Hold on a second. Big deal. That ain't even worth watching. So it's
Hey,
just,
Dom.
it was basically some people standing in the driveway. I mean, blocking them, I guess, from getting out.
Yeah. In front of that white truck.
Yeah, she was standing behind the fence with that cheap ass hoe phone she's got.
The hoe phone?
Yeah, you can't hardly see it.
No, the one I'm talking about, you can see it real close. It was right before what you just showed a while ago.
Dolly, I was going to say something about the easement law. Now, when I owned my house, I lived in the city limits, but the city owns 2 foot of the right of way onto everyone's property.
Yeah, 3 foot.
And that's how they ended up widening my road. And didn't even have to get permission from anyone on my street or me or anyone. And
you know, but they out there partying, raising hell while this baby's in a landfill. That is just absolutely insane.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have donated that $300 to, you know, the.
I want to take a moment to shout out Paper Cut Tina. You know, people was talking shit about my homegirl Paper Cut Tina, talk about she always was wearing low cut shirts on panel and short shorts. That lady had on jeans and a blouse. What y'all talking about? Anyway, that just popped in my head and I figured I'd share.
People that are out there working so hard.
Someone in chat says that he's Quentin's uncle.
He's Quentin's uncle?
That's what this guy's saying in here.
What's his name?
Hold on, let me go back up there. I'm on 2 different screens. Little Miss Sunshine says Jimmy. Dude in chat says he's the uncle. And
okay.
Hellcat said that somebody in chat was related to him.
Do you want to come up on panel?
They're not saying yet so far. WOL boy. Whoa boy.
Whoa, boy. I see the name. Joe Swain is his uncle. I know that. I talked to somebody kin to them.
Mouse is sticking.
Please be.
There
You
was
would
a
honestly be
person.
shocked.
Jimmy on blunt number 2. We have made it to blunt number 2. No, for real. See how relaxed he is? And it's not just the weed. It's not just him consuming, because he's consuming the weed like a cigarette. He just seems, his mannerism seems more natural, and it's not a stressful situation. It seems like he's just kicking it, watching what's going down in Savannah, fulfilling some orders, talking to his online friends, also covering a true crime event, right? And it was very chill, and I'm pretty sure I don't even know if am I on Jimmy Jamz? I'm pretty sure if I look in the live replay chat, people are probably in here joking and having a good old funky time, and it's not serious. I don't know if it's gonna let me show it though, because it don't look like. All right, whatever. But I just mainly pay attention to the vibe. Dolly Vision always talks about people's vibe, how he can feel people's vibe, how he knows if someone is sad, how if he knows if someone is happy, or if they're a good person or a bad person or up to something or a good heart or whatever. He's a vibe person. Well, let's take a page out of Jimmy's book and let's check Jimmy's vibe back then, so far. And so far, I feel very relaxed. I feel like kicking my feet up. I feel like getting me a snack or two. I feel like sitting back and watching this whole live over again, even though I watched it live. But some things have changed from then till now, and we will see.
There was a person that came on and said that she had flyer miles, but you need to try to find out who she is, because she was willing to give her flyer miles to you.
Oh yeah, if I could get some cheap airline tickets, that would be great. I had a buddy that's mom used to work for Southwest, and he used to get cheap tickets all the time. But man, them plane tickets have been killing me, because like the last one was expensive. That shit when I went to Idaho I didn't spend on damn plane tickets. I'm just over it. I wish I had wings.
Come on, people out there that has flyer miles, give them to Dolly.
That was a genuine smile. That was a genuine smile. That was adorable. Does he smile like that now?
Let's get it going.
Hey, you guys.
How does that work? You got to sign up for that? Because I keep flying different airlines. I don't always fly the same airline. Like I'll fly,
Lord,
and sometimes I'll fly American. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes one time I flew Spirit. One time I flew Breezy.
Oh, you're not gonna.
Yeah, I covered that. After his heart attack, him and PJ was on the beach. They were walking along. The Virginia Beach has what do you call it? What do you call it? You walk it's not the pier, but it's it's all along the beach, but not the beach. It's like on the side, the walk along part. I can't think of the word, but they were out there, and they had ran into Triple D, and PJ was off talking to Triple D's old lady, and Jimmy and Triple D were talking about their health issues, and Triple D was telling Jimmy that he don't drink that much anymore. He just might have a few beers, but he don't never get drunk no more because he had some health problems too, and they were catching up. It was a real sweet moment. And, you know, Triple D is like, yeah, we got to get together and, you know, have a beer or something. He was talking. And Jimmy's like, yeah, we should have a, you know, we'll have a beer and stuff. And PJ cocked her head right about around and said, you can have one beer. Like she was somebody's mama. I didn't like that. And I imagine he knows he doesn't have the opportunity, or Boardwalk, Boardwalk. He knows he doesn't have the opportunity to socialize with his friends, you know, unless they just happen to come by the house. But it's not like it used to be where, you know, he would have to go answer the door because Triple D was at the door. And then they would sit on live for another 2 hours and smoke and talk. It was just, it was cool. It was good times. And it has nothing to do with being single or being in a relationship, you know. If I was in a relationship right now, I just so happen, since I've been live streaming, I haven't been in a long-running relationship to where there was someone here. Now, yeah, I've had company here while I've been live. Not now, but I have in the past, you know. But those lives I've always kept it short. But you know, if I did have someone permanently here, you know, all the time, then of course, and that wouldn't, you know, stop me from socializing. My friends would still come over, you know, people from work or whatever, other YouTube creators locally, whatever, you know, whoever, cousins, nephews, mama, brother, uncle. So, you know, but seems like one monkey did stop the show, right?
Fly Spirit again, are you?
Hell no.
United is good, Jimmy. United is a good airline.
Yeah, that's what I flew back on, is United this time.
Yeah. Just
It was
don't
pretty
watch
crazy.
any of those turbulence videos on YouTube. I was looking at them the other day and oh my God, the stewardess hit the ceiling. Holy shit. Or excuse me.
Depends
But
on where they're at.
I got something to say. I got in the chat,
You gotta see
Jimmy.
yourself. So I can see, make sure you're not
Casey?
Hold on a minute.
Okay, there you are. That's the silent treatment. Hey, silent treatment. Casey.
No, hasn't found one kid, hasn't even found a lead. You know, it would be kind of not impossible, but he might not never find a kid, but he hasn't even found like evidence, you know, or a lead, or, you know, something that to where like the Idaho 4 or something, like to where he would have to be in a documentary later on down the road to be like, evidence was found by YouTuber.
Can you show yourself?
Hey, Jimmy. Well,
Yeah.
said he needed help to get up here.
He needed help to get up there?
That's what they're saying in chat.
Okay, hold on one second.
Y'all girls talking over each other too much. We can't hear everybody.
I'm trying to wait. I just want to say there's 70 likes and over 1,000 people watching.
There's only 70 likes on the video?
And I was
70
number
likes
one.
and
I
over
was number
1,100
Oh, hell
watching.
no. I'm about to end this. I'm about to rage quit. Y'all better like this damn video.
Lightning flash, hit that like button. Lightning flash, 1, 2, 3, go.
Not even 100. It came up on my chat thing.
What?
Yep.
I see 450, 480.
Let's
You
get
gotta
those
refresh
up
your
real quick.
screen.
Let's get those up. You can't do Dolly like that. I'm trying to get to Georgia. I can't get to Georgia with 100 likes. That one
Lightning
is-
flash, hit that button. lick it, finger it, sit on it.
I can get to going to jail without going to jail. That's my goal. Walk right on the edge.
Lick it, like it, sit on it, finger it, do it.
All right, come on now, let's keep it PG.
Oh,
All right, there's Casey. All right, we got Michael.
See? Making jokes. He said, let's keep it PG. In a nice way, you know? In a funny way. Not in a, hey, y'all, let's, you know, let's not piss PJ off in the chat.
Okay, bro, can I see you? Michael Simmons. Just to make sure you ain't a troll.
Lick it, like it, finger it, sit on it. Sit on it.
All right. How's it going, Michael?
It's going.
Okay, are you the one that said you're the uncle of Quentin?
I am.
Okay, so what do you think about all this is going on? So you're the brothers, the father's your brother.
No, Leilani is my sister.
Leilani is your sister.
That is
Are you
correct.
Paul?
No, I'm not. I will not disclose. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine there was you know, a smoke sesh or 2 or 3 and some drinks, you know, during that ghost hunting, and I'm pretty sure, you know, PJ just couldn't hang, or she didn't want to, and maybe she just didn't like that image, you know. Maybe she went home, because at the time she was living with her parents, so maybe she went home smelling like weed. And her parents started looking at her funny, and she just couldn't own her shit. And so she had to change the man. But isn't that what a handler does?
My name now.
Oh, I do. They don't.
We don't know who your name is because we can't see it.
Well,
Okay.
I'm Michael Simon. But that's anyway.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep my family safe. That's all. Not my family back at home.
Yes.
Okay. So let's examine some more. And let's see. It could have been just, you know, one of them, maybe it was some good bud, you know. Maybe he was having a good day. I don't know. Let's look at some other, you know, back in time footage. This is a little more forward in time. So I believe so anyway. This is on the Dolly Vision page. And it's about 2 years ago. Okay. So let's see what this is given. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Hey. Oh, I didn't watch this before. Hey, that's the Jimmy I'm talking about. Hey. You see how black that started out? I damn near thought I was listening to myself on live. Oh my God, where did he get all that swag from? Oh my God, who taught him to do that? Why he do that like that? Oh my God. My, how things have changed. Cause that was pretty black. That was pretty black. He came blunt in hand, smoking, music playing. I didn't even know the music was on until I saw his head, and I said, "Oh, he playing something good." I said, "Let me turn it up." That shit was bump. Let me go back. Let me just see it. Let me see if I might be tripping. Let me go back. That was really good. Okay, maybe I didn't play it all the way. Okay. Or y'all can hear. You can hear when he clicked the button. He must be on OBS.
Turtle Gang, make sure you like this video as you come in.
Ooh, and the voice on point.
Let's get stoned.
Twist them if you got them.
He said, "Twist them if you got them." Ooh, let me find out Queen Bee be throwing shade because she over there staying smoked up with a glass of lemonade in the shade. Let me find out. Y'all got some inside jokes up in this piece. And they say Krama and the true crime community is dry. They say, Sierra, why you over there messing with them white folk? Girl, if you only knew, there'd be tea on top of tea over here. Stay tuned.
Packing the bowls on the wanderer.
Today we killing some roaches.
Hey, dare play nothing like this now. He wouldn't do none of this now.
How's everybody doing tonight? It is good to see my beautiful turtles jumping in the room.
And y'all was up here looking at me crazy when I said some of this melanin he dipped his stick into rubbed off. And y'all was looking at me like I was saying something racist. No, I said what I said. And I meant how I meant it. He stuck his dipstick in this black cocoa bean and something rubbed off. Well, Jimmy, quiet as it's kept, you ain't got no melanin now, baby. That girl just she sucked the swag right out of you. She just sucked the swag right out of you. You was a cool dude. What the fuck happened? Did you get a handler, bro? Are you a clone? Blink twice if you a clone. Go live and blink twice and just end the live. Help, just I don't know. Mouth, help me real quick. Turn the live on your phone and just leave it on all night through everything, and don't tell her you live. And take her phone away, and just leave that shit running if you need help. I'm just giving you some ideas because I got goosebumps thinking about the shit. The difference, bro. Do you see? Does he know he different? That's something I want to ask Kanye West. Does Kanye West know he different? Does Britney Spears know she's different? Like, does Wendy know what she went through? Has she watched what we watched? Or well, Britney and Wendy might be still in their shit for real. Shit, Kanye West still in it. There's only one way out the game. Unless, you Michael Jackson or Tupac. Hey, I told you we're going down the conspiracy rabbit. We're in the rabbit hole right now. Welcome. If this is your first time in the rabbit hole, go ahead and like this video. Okay? And subscribe. Turn on all your notifications and share. Because we want this Jimmy back. Matter of fact, we demand this Jimmy back. Maybe I wouldn't care. Maybe the subs, me included, maybe me and your subs, Jimmy, wouldn't care about buying you a Corvette if this was the Jimmy that the Corvette was going to. But I don't like the Jimmy that the Corvette went to. I wanted to go to this Jimmy. Is he talking about my girl Queen? This must be back in the Roach channel this, Roach channel that days. The Queen Crack and Cankle days. This must be. But at least the music was good. Like, I feel like even up to this point, because he didn't really say it that loud, you know what I'm saying? But up to this point, I feel like even Queen was probably nodding her head like, oh. Or she was already live in her own shit. But anyway, you know, I don't know, old Jimmy. I don't know, Mr. Jimmy Jamz. You know, they call her Queen Bee Escobar. I wouldn't do that hand motion to, you know, a Don or Boss, you know, because the bees, they kind of like a mafia over there. You know, you got to have a whole sit down and go to the table, and, you know, it's very much, you know, she'll make you an offer and you won't refuse. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be careful. I wouldn't dare do that. I just, you know, I just mind my business and pay my little waste management ties, you know, and hopefully I don't, you know, see Dante in the rear view. You know what I mean? I keep to myself.
Stomp on them. Every now and then you got to stomp on a couple bugs, right? I guess some people left some food out on Thanksgiving, and there's roaches running around the internet.
Stomp on these bugs, man. Stomp on them. Stomp on these bugs, man. Stomp on them. Stomp on these bugs, man. Stomp on them. Stomp on these bugs, man. Spray it with some fucking rain.
You know what? Quiet as is kept. That's the only way he gonna get his swag back. Quiet as is kept. Now, I'm not the only black woman on earth. Shocker. Huh. Who would have thought? Oh, blasphemy. But I'm not. I'm not the only black woman on earth. And if he wants this old vibe back, then, you know, he better look in them archives somewhere. He better get that little black book out and start flipping through. Okay? No pun intended.
Boy. All right.
Yeah, I think a trip to Washington State would definitely give him some swag. I think he will definitely loosen up and oh yes. Yup, definitely. I heard there are some excellent dancers and shakers and hip movers in Washington State. Yes, I agree with that.
Now it's time to rampage. Y'all wake up. Thanksgiving's over. You gotta work that.
Calm down. Jesus.
I will never know, but hello. That's a pretty sexy name you have there, Toe Jam. Anyway, you threw me off. I was on a roll too. Okay, so 4 people stabbed to death, middle of the night. 2 people go one place, they go to a club. The other 2 people go to a fraternity.
Okay.
A story where. So I wanted to talk about. Do you know about those Gainesville, Florida murders? I mean, do you know?
I know that voice.
Any of the details?
Not right off the top of my head.
Well, it's pretty nasty, and I'm just going to say it because sometimes your show does get kind of gruesome, you know, when people talk. So I guess I can
trigger one.
fit right in there.
Go ahead.
Well, one of the ladies was young gals was beheaded.
Yeah, but how does this tie into what's going on in Idaho?
Okay, well, it's. I don't think anyone was beheaded in the 4. But what I thought was kind of sad, and I don't know if anyone else touched upon it, at the, what's that called, vigil, a lady was speaking because she knew some people, you know, not that were murdered in Gainesville, but she's standing in front of all these young, you know, 20, 21-year-olds. A lot of them haven't even heard about it. It's 2 days after the crime in their city, and she's bringing up the game.
I know he ain't rolling another blunt. You know what? I say that a lot. I think I say that when he was in the room with me. I think I was like, another one?
Gainesville, Florida murders. I was just shocked. I was looking at their poor faces, and they were like, what? You know, this has happened before. And so anyway, yeah, I just wanted to say that. And then one other thing is, I just heard yesterday when Kaylee's sister and remind you tomorrow, because, you know, you have a lot on your mind, or whenever it is that you're going
to sell the new batch of Dolly soap, because I have a Christmas soap
I might have
coming.
missed it.
And look, all my soaps are the same recipe, okay, which have shea butter, olive oil, just every damn good thing you can have for your damn...
You smoked a lot. Yeah, you did.
I can't think of everything off the top of my head right this second. But everything to make your skin soft, and everybody loves the Dolly soap. Best soap in the game. It's better than... I don't want to get sued. But it's better than everything. So I will have some...
He does not smile like that. I just noticed it. Like, you know, when someone smiles so genuine, it makes you smile. He hasn't done that in a long time. In a really long time.
Probably the next few days. Okay, I got to make a new batch of everything. I still have...
Like the type of smile when the person is laughing at themselves. Like when you do something silly and only you get it, and you just don't give a fuck if no one else get it, and you think it's funny, so you laugh at the shit you like. I do it all the time, and he did it right then, but he hasn't done it in a long time, and that's sad.
I have a bunch in stock, but I don't know how much has been sold. So when I go through and do the shipping, if there's some left over, I will sell it. Okay. So, but every time I have Dolly soap, I sell out. And everybody loves it. Well, you heard her talking about the sugar scrub. That only comes with the bath sets. And I'm almost completely out of bath sets, so I don't have none of that right now. And the bath bombs and all that stuff. But I will have some of just the soap. And
y'all got bath bombs? Okay, well, I want to love spell bath bomb too. Okay, whatever go in the set, I want a full set, deluxe, full, mega. Shit, just make me a whole mystery box, you know? That'd be nice. The higher one, not the little $25 mystery box. Don't do me like that. Like the $50, $100 mystery. The $100 mystery box. I think the small one is $50, and I need the $100 mystery box. That's coming. That's getting close to my rates. That's getting close. Services rendered, right? Okay.
Once you try it, you'll want Dolly soap forever. Okay. Now let me open the phone lines back up.
And you know, sometimes you got to give a little trust, because you know, you could be thinking, nah, if I give Sierra something for free, she might renege on her word and, you know, still talk about me, review me and bullshit, which is well within, you know, commentaries, you know, that's within TOS. So I'm not breaking YouTube rules, you know. I might, you know. But I don't plan on going back on that. But then you might be like, well, you know, if she get it, then what if she, like, you know, go on YouTube and say, oh, it don't smell like this, or it don't smell like that. No, I'm not PJ. I'm not gonna fuck up your bag. Okay, I'm not gonna mess up nobody's bag. I ain't gonna knock the hustle or none of that. I get up here and display. I'll do a whole, like, wash my hands, use the soap, give a good review, you know, wait 24 hours and make sure I didn't have anaphylactic shock or whatever you know, and you know, go ahead and, you know, model, you know, the hoodie and the shirt, take a cute little picture, you know, post it with all the Dolly Vision hashtags, Turtle Gang, all that shit, right? And be real cute and promotional. So really it's a win-win for you. I shut up, free promotion. Oh my God. And you got your dicks up. Oh my God. And you got this cocoa bean. Oh my God. That is a package deal.
Okay, phone lines are back open. Damn it. I just spilt my blunt.
Don't spill your blunt.
Man down. Man down. Hold on, guys. Praying for Angela D. Yeah, you know, Angela D. She had a stroke, and you know, I've been praying for her all the time, and she is in recovery. So you know, like, keep praying for her. She'll be okay. Hopefully, you know, we don't want nothing else bad happening to her. And then she's still gonna need some time. So with that said, like,
so what is Angela D okay now? Like, she just kind of backed off of YouTube, and you know, it might be parasocial, but you know, we all get attached to each other no matter our role on these YouTube streets. So it'd be nice if you clear that up for the people.
Like I said, we're gonna set up a different way so I can sell the soap and stuff, and just everything on the order forms. Just hold off on, guys. All right, Dolly.
Susie.
Susie. What are you doing, Susie?
Let me look. Yeah, I think it's me.
It is you. It's definitely you.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from you. Why haven't I heard from you, Susie? Do you hate me?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like getting insulted.
Who insulted you?
You do.
Did I?
You do.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Aww.
So you never wrote and said thank you. I have to tell you what happened.
I never wrote and told you thank you for what?
Okay, let me tell you.
Okay.
Ow. I'm chewing candy and I just bit my tooth. Anyway, I called the police department.
Uh-huh.
Most of them were gone.
Uh-huh.
And there was only one supervisor there, and she was down in the jail. And when I got her on the phone, first thing she said to me was, "You do realize you're talking to the jail." I said, "Really? Are the police working for themselves without a supervisor tonight?" She said, "No." Then I said, "Since you're the only one on duty, I guess I got the right person."
Uh-huh.
I said to her, "I seen what happened live, and I'm calling from Tennessee." And I said, "I want you to know that you guys are just dying for a lawsuit, both the police department and the city. And I plan on advising," and I gave your real name.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know, I think just like Jimmy has stated before, wishing death or jail on anyone is not a good look. So I don't wish Dolly to go back to jail, or Jimmy Jamz, or Jimmy, you know, whichever personality or clone you want to call it. I don't want either three of them, you know, to go to jail. Now, I do not believe he's a sex offender. I don't care what Frida B has said. I think there is certain ways you conduct yourself as a as a lady, and an older lady at that, should know better. That you don't entertain a man with beers in a hotel room, and even if it's sleeping for an hour or 2 or 3, you don't give the impression as if there's something to get or gain or experience. You draw a boundary. No, I'm gonna sleep in the car, you sleep in the hotel room. I'm gonna grab me 2 beers, have a good night. I never believed that story. It's not a case of victim blaming. She has every right to tell her version of her story and her truth. She can't make me believe or buy the truth she's selling. I just don't buy it. So that's on that. And PJ's a witch. Well, if she is a witch, she's not a good one. Okay. And if she was a smart witch, she would take some lessons from yours truly. But she's not very smart. But nice troll, though. Thank you for that.
That he should sue you. So I hope that you have enough money to cover it. I have to go now. I said, oh, you do? I think you should call your supervisor too, dear. And then after that, you ended up walking out.
It was all you. Thank you.
Yeah, it was me.
Thank you, Susie.
And you do have a lawsuit. I suggest calling a good attorney. Pro bono is not a name of a person. That means free of charge. And I doubt very much they're going to do it for free. But
I got out of jail for free.
Well, you're welcome.
Okay.
I scared them.
You scared them? Okay, Susie. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to be out.
Put some more spit on that blunt, boy. That blunt still look dry. You got cotton mouth. Drink something.
Well, I told her that you got one hell of a lawsuit. And I said, I hope that your police department and the city has more than enough. You need to understand each city and town has a limit on what people can sue. You can sue a city in a state.
Okay, that was riveting, Susie. Let's go to our graphic, and we're gonna read. I think we're gonna get this done in one part. Let's stop this. Okay. I know y'all hate to see him go. Old Jimmy, think about old Jimmy. He's gone. Okay, so let's go and let's read our little graphic here, because now we're back in class, and then we'll go and take a peek at new Jimmy. Okay, so after the handler, more controlled, cautious, seems rehearsed or guarded. That's a good word, rehearsed and guarded. I like that. Limits interactions, skips over certain topics, avoids spontaneous discussion. Oh, very much. And it's to the point where it's uncomfortable now when he avoids getting off a topic. But those off-top moments is what makes alive, interesting, and engaging. Energy feels flat. Oh, God, very flat. Very unseasoned. Very unseasoned. Very basic. Or managed emotions seems muted or delayed. Stiffer. Very stiff. Very stiff. Less eye contact. I disagree with that. It's more eye contact now, but it's like the lights are on and no one's home. It's very much 1,000-yard stare. Controlled posture, speaks with structured sentences, slower and more deliberate phrasing. Shifts to we decided, our direction, and we'll do this next. Avoid certain, and that just could be a result of, a committed relationship. Avoid certain subjects, redirects sensitive questions. Keeps emotions neutral, rarely shows vulnerability. Rarely shows care for other humans other than PJ. And barely PJ. I mean, he did all that shit talking and all that, a man who does drama is a bitch. But didn't defend PJ. But then you have that very man that you call a bitch doing drama. I just watched him last night defending the fuck out of his wife. Like, if I was in the room, I'd be like, yo, bro, chill, calm down. Just take a drink. You want to fix you a drink or something? You want some yak or something? I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I think he's sober. I don't think he drinks, but, he smokes. Oh, you want to roll a blunt? I roll a blunt. But, no disrespect. But, it's just amazing, how the definitions of things change, of what's manly and what's not in his world now. I didn't know man law changes. I didn't know it changes to the man, rehearsing it and speaking it. Keep emotions neutral, rarely shows vulnerability, more polished visuals, coordinated outfits, branded backdrops. Yeah, especially with the true crime. It's like every missing kid in my background that I have exploited to get me a new Corvette. Yeah, that tracks. So let's go look at some Dolly Vision today. Okay. And again, I will link this in the description, it seems like based on, did I bring y'all with me? I sure enough didn't. It seems like based on your view count, Mr. Vision, that for today, for 2 hours ago, you have about got as much views as you're going to get. I see 2 here that are double digits. 1 there, 1 there, here and there. Your views are kind of low. I don't know what's going on. I haven't really been watching all this stuff. All your riots ones were doing really good. Anywho, well, looks like 5K is about all you're going to get. So let's look at yours today. I know you have the 24-hour rule, but I'm going to break it. And, you can just give me my services rendered as I flip my hair, rewind the live for my order, and then we won't have to do this. Because remember, Jimmy, a mystery box full of goodies for me that you're going to rewind and figure it out. That's cheaper. $100 is cheaper than a cease and desist. Oh my gosh. Or you could just, put the cease and desist in the mystery box. And even if I was going to renege on the promise to not cover you anymore, I really couldn't at that point, right? My hands would be tied. Just a thought. And free promo, by the way. Now, when I tuned in, I was about an hour in. Let's get his intro. Not his intro. But let's see what he says at the beginning. Let's check his energy at the beginning. And this was just 2 hours ago. So let's get into it. We'll skip around.
What is going on, my beautiful people? Dolly back in the house. Okay.
Off the rip, different energy. Very quiet, no music. Very in your face. But not like he just chilling. I don't know. It's not engaging to me.
If you're joining me today, we're going to be talking about Sebastian Rogers. Well, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing.
And I'm noticing the way he talks, the way he forms his words, his vernacular, his dialect. Before, his dialect was very relaxed. He was using a lot of slang. He was rolling with the punches. But here, it's almost like he's putting a country twang. Now, quiet as it's kept, I ain't never in history seen a white man whitewash himself. But Jimmy, I think you whitewashed yourself. You took all the black even out of your words.
Over a year and a half ago, almost 2 years now. February 26th, well, like 3-4 months, a little over a year and a half. Gone without a trace, vanishes. Hendersonville, Tennessee, Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Very weird. Very weird facial expressions. Okay, I'm going to skip to an hour. La, 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 la. I'm going to skip to, about an hour or so. Because this is about the time
Riverside helps with the entire...
I tuned in. And this is what got me in front of you today, people. This 1,000-yard stare we're doing right now. I'm going to like it. My notifications are on. Of course, I'm subscribed. What's going on here? This reminds me of, you remember that clip of Bill Clinton where they putting his makeup on and it's like a black and white or kind of grayish film and they're putting his makeup on and Bill Clinton is just staring off into the camera lens, staring off into the abyss. It's given that. It's given PJ ain't hit the button yet. Am I tripping? Am I going too far down the conspiracy rabbit hole? Yes. Yep. Yeah, no worries. Yes. Very relaxed. But what is this look about? And if you notice, a lot of celebrities, with not saying that Jimmy is a celebrity, but to us lay people, he's close to the celebrities we're gonna see in our lifetime, right? You know, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty regular, okay? So I never knew Jimmy would have, 80K subs and go all the way around the United States looking for missing kids and fucking other people. I didn't know it was going to turn into this, right? But I imagine in some places, in some communities, right place, right time, maybe even in the city, he's recognizable and people know what he do. And maybe people say hi to him or whatever. But and here locally, like if I go like Williamson Road, I think Williamson Road, like I think it was like a Friday or Saturday night, I saw somebody out there with an old Dolly Vision shirt on. Some girl. I mean, I don't know if that's, you know, a former friend or not. I don't know. PJ, if you need to PI it, she was a Caucasian woman with very dyed burgundy hair. Okay. So do with that information with you will. She kind of looked like that girl off of Wildin' Out. Something Valentine. I forgot her name. Anywho, but this is close to celebrity we gonna get, and you know when celebrities start glitching, like we saw Cardi B, and of course Kanye has had his glitches, and Wendy before she passed out, she had this look in her eyes too. And a lot of celebrities and people in media, or people, they don't even have to have millions of followers, just people with influence, right? Whether it's influence on a state and local level, or if it's influence on a United States level, or if it's an influence on a global level, there's influence at all levels, right? So the influence that Jimmy does have, is it feasible that a handler, that the powers to be would see fit, you know, to slow him down? To slow him down from the Savannah, Georgia, and the playing the rap music and smoking blunts on the YouTube and fucking around all these women, just hopping around like a rabbit. Would the powers to be see the influence and the stir up and the drama and the chaos and the Savannah and all that things, right? And the rumors and all that, you know, and the bad bitches like me that he was nagging, okay? Would the powers to be see that influence and then send someone tied to them, you know, to be a handler and to handle and hit the reset button on them? You notice the timing of him and PJ's relationship, how it came on the heels of Savannah, Georgia. Because, you know, I was blunt blowing right with him. You know, yeah, I was friends with Missy. Yeah, I was, you know, doing something, going with the flow, transferring TikTok content. Thank God I did, over to YouTube, and just going with the flow, having fun with it. You know, it might have been out of revenge and rejection, but now it's turned into something bigger and better, right? But when he has this 1,000-yard stare on his face, is it feasible that because of all the activity that was surrounding around him and the influence that he had the potential to have, that, I mean, let's dive deep. Did somebody sin so he would get around her, so she would push him in a certain direction towards bigger and larger numbers? Are we watching the making of something, the push of something? You know? Because she had to stop. She couldn't convince him No matter how much she said, you know, I would rather if you not smoke. Or I would rather you do, or I think it would look better if you, she probably tried that 20 times or more. And the Jimmy I know from the stream we watched from the past, he would have laughed that off and be like, I ain't changing nothing. You know? And she would have rode with it, you know, allegedly, hypothetically, for entertainment purposes only. This is just a conspiracy theory. Did someone place this woman in his life? Did she have the right skill set to onset a medical emergency with the guarantee of knowing he was going to be okay? But he was going to be different. With the medical technology and upgrades that we have now in 2025 and 2024, is it possible that he's a new creature? And I'm not talking about a new creature because he's not smoking. I've quit smoking. Year 2020, I quit smoking weed. Mainly because it was 2020 and I was paranoid. I was scared. I was Howie Mandel and all around the house. Lysol wipes and everything, you know? Everything in my butthole was sterilized. Okay? You know? So I'm just, because when I stopped smoking weed, I didn't change like this. I was still funny. I was still cracking jokes. I was still, you know, laughing on the phone with Sassy. I just wasn't smoking. You know? I was still doing YouTube, learning, you know? Still learning. I don't know. Let's continue and we'll see.
Want to see the face of her phone?
Oh, that she's. You want to see the face of my phone?
Riverside helps with the entire process of making a podcast, from recording to edit.
As soon as I go to look at chat,
knew you was recording them, right? Everything is secretly recorded to people. He knew. Chris ain't stupid. He knew he was being recorded, that their conversation was being recorded, and it was going to go back, and they were going to play it for Seth. He knew that. I mean, he'd be dumb not.
Yeah, and you know, PCT, it's through vulnerability. When someone knows you're vulnerable, they know that's the perfect time. That's the perfect time to manipulate someone, is when they're vulnerable like that. But I think she was around, from what I've heard anyway, before Mike passed. You know, I think she was around when he was in Savannah, Georgia. He just wasn't paying attention to her. But she had to buy, you know, if you read, you know, like The Art of War, if you read 48 Laws of Power, if you know, there's tons of other books too. But she knew all the women he was paying attention to, and she ran them off one by one for one reason or another. They're not there anymore. You know, it's only the women who are gay, married, or too old to care that are there now. There's no vibrant, single, beautiful, attractive, charming women. See what I did there? Biting for his attention over there now. It's all grandmas and great grandmas and somebody old ladies, or Ellen DeGeneres over there. Okay. It's people, the women that are over there now, they are not viewed as a threat.
to know. Dolly, what if they don't find Sebastian? The mom and stepdad ain't right. Well, here's the thing. If you're not been proven guilty of a crime,
beard,
then it's possible that Sebastian.
Wait a minute. Wait, she's his beard. Well, quiet as kept. Now look, I do know Jimmy biblically. Yeah, there we go. I do know him biblically, and he never did anything that anyone would perceive as homosexual with me in the bedroom. But that's not to say he hasn't with someone else, you know. I don't know. Maybe my butthole tiny. I don't know. Oh, I bet. You know, Rhonda, quiet as it's kept, you're a big supporter over there, and I appreciate, you know, you supporting, but we're going to get into what he's saying in this live, and I'm going to just go ahead, spoiler alert, and I'll probably say it twice, but since he's been with PJ, he's become more materialistic. More, I got this, I got that, I did this, I went here, I did this, I did this. And he's more defensive too, but we'll get to it.
Then did run away. You're finding these people guilty before we know what happened to Sebastian. I mean, that's the court of public opinion. They've been convicted in the court of public opinion. Okay, I'll tell you that. Court of public opinion, boof, guilty. I get it. But the court of public opinion.
Well, you know, I could say the same thing. I could say being single is easy and it's simpler, and I could just settle into single life and enjoy my own company and never talk to a man ever again. I could say that. I could do that and live a satisfied life, you know. But I wouldn't be actually happy, you know. And if you're not actually happy, is it a life worth living? You know, it's about the journey, not the destination.
Opinion hasn't brought Sebastian home. Thinking these people are guilty hasn't brought Sebastian home. People fighting hasn't brought Sebastian home. So you telling me let's do the same thing over and over again and hope for a different result. And I'm telling you guys, that is the definition of insanity. Are you insane? I'm not. I'm crazy. I'm stupid, but I'm not insane. I know at some point this has to stop and something has to change to get justice for this child. And I just wanted to share what my Christmas wish was this year. And listen, like I said, my wish may not come true. These people may not never get along. This child may not be found. But hey, you get to make a wish. I get to make a wish. Okay? And that's my wish. That thing.
Why is he so combative? Very, very combative. Now, I understand clicking the live button and being emotional. Okay? I've boohooed on live before. But that's because I was on my phone. You have to physically and consciously sit at a computer desk with a mouse and a microphone in a chair. And you still emotional? I just don't get what the horror is about. People are not going to do what you think they should do. But instead of complaining about what you think people should do, in the case of missing children and true crime, you could go over more of the facts, even ad nauseum. It's not going to hurt to flash his poster. It's not going to hurt to go over what he was last wearing, who he was with, where he went before he went missing, the time. All that stuff is fuzzy for me on an everyday basis. You say you care, but when I cover Kenneka Jenkins, I go back to the facts of the case. Where she was at, what she was doing, who was there. It's a lot of work. And you used to be willing to put in the work. You did it for Gabby Petito, but now your ego has grown so beyond you and your old lady that you won't take the time to do that. You'd rather come up here and say Sebastian Rogers' name 57 times and just collect your check. Let's keep it moving.
This would change. People would come together, put all the bullshit aside, and let's find a child. That is my Christmas wish. Okay?
Let me unlock it.
This conversation. Don't take it the wrong way, but I told you I don't trust people right now. And people are trying to use shit and however they can. But that conversation in that living room was an agreed upon deal not to do anything with a GoFundMe page and collect money and benefit off of this.
Mm-hmm.
And sure as shit, what happened?
That's because I don't think PJ realized how much money he was making until she got into the relationship with him. And when she realized it, she became spoiled, but not out of love. It's more like the more she's the type of woman, the more you spoil her, maybe her love language is gifts. You know, some women have different love languages, men too. And the more you spoil her, the more love you get in return, whether that be intimacy or attention or being catered to, you know? And that's all good and dandy when you're courting someone, you know, the first year, the first few dates or whatever. But after a few years, you shouldn't have to financially invest and then in return get emotional manipulation in order to get intimate satisfaction. I'm going to say it that way. You know, so I don't get no papers in the mail.
The very next fucking day, there's a GoFundMe fucking page that's posted.
See, this is what I want people to feel.
But Rhonda, I do want to say this though, and to anyone in my chat, what in future or in the future or in the present, if you are ever over here in my chat or highlighted on this screen, you are subject to a screenshot, either by PJ herself or one of the turtles. Will run and tell that. Half of them damn turtles is watching. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all good in y'all shell? All right now. Y'all be easy in them bushes, okay? I'm gonna check on y'all a little bit later. So Rhonda, don't be surprised if the next time you go over there, you can't talk in the chat. Because that's what happens when you over here. You know, I'm blocked. Paper Cut Tina blocked. Probably all my mods is blocked. Maybe not Mary Jane though. She might not be blocked. Mary Jane Doe, you feel like spying some days? I might need some more spies over there. But yeah, Rhonda, you know. But you're welcome over here. You know, everybody welcome me. Even, you know, Jimmy and PJ welcome over here. It don't matter. I'm still gonna run with this. Because I think if someone said this about me, I would have to do some self-reflection and, you know, see if I'm different. See if I'm doing my people wrong. See if, you know, I'm running a hustle. You know, because sometimes, you know, people grow up in a hood environment, in a street environment, in an urban environment, and they just so used to hustling for survival, they don't realize they hustling somebody until you know, show them like, hey, don't hustle me. Like, if you just want to go eat tacos at the beach, then just say you want to go eat tacos at the beach. Can somebody send us some money to go eat tacos on the beach, and then we'll go live? It's literally that simple. People love them. They would do that just to see it, just to see them do it. But instead, he kind of feel like he gotta hustle and make it look like he doing X, Y, and Z. But the Corvette is evidence that he not. And that's why, I mean, I know you want to flex, but you, quiet as kept, it's close to the holiday season. You could have waited till after Christmas to flex the Corvette. You got that Corvette so fast you couldn't wait to get it on the internet. You know? It's not a good look, man. If you, I don't know. That's why I say it might be a subconscious thing, because if he's showing the Corvette in the pool and the tiki bar and the vacations and the Florida trip and Gatorland, and if riding horses, if he's doing all these things and showing us that he's doing it while also asking for a lawyer fund and a travel fund and memberships and play Turtle Island and use your money there too. Oh, and don't forget buydollysoap.com. Best soap in the game, you know. So if he's doing all this, he might not realize what he's showing us. It's like he might not realize the message is given. What I'm saying, like, he might not be consciously trying to hustle us. He might just be like, oh, look what I got, you know. And the timing of it makes it look like you lying. And if I know Jimmy like I know Jimmy, oh, he lying. He playing right in y'all face. But, you know, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt because it could be subconscious. But I think the past Jimmy, right? The Jimmy that we watched a while back, I think that Jimmy was a lot less materialistic. Y'all saw what the boy had on. He had his own, she was wearing his own shirts. He was wearing in that one where he was wearing a ball cap. It was like some cap he probably got at Dollar General somewhere. I don't know. And some Dollar Tree sunglasses, you know. Not the clown. I'm not clowning. I got Dollar Tree sunglasses. Shit. Dollar Tree makeup. Please. I love the Dollar Tree. Matter of fact, before I was getting ready to go live, I was watching Dollar Tree shorts. Seriously. I love to see the new finds at Dollar Tree. That's my favorite thing to watch on YouTube. So, and Sassy know that to be true. Y'all know Sassy know all my secrets. And she will tell you I'll be up in Dollar Tree all day. So, you know, he just seemed like, look at him now. Like, now he got name brand hat. He got Tommy Hilfiger jacket on. I bet the hoodie got a brand name too. He didn't get that. That's not originally his swag. You know? Because when not saying that you can't look good. That's not what I'm saying. Be cleaned up. But when I see name brands like that, that lets me know you got a complex about a brand. Like it's got to be this brand and that brand, and you know, like you trying to keep up with the Joneses. You trying to not Jones in. You're not trying to keep up with Jones in. You're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay, get it? Get your head out of crama. Okay, but it's like you trying to portray a lifestyle that's not you. This is not how you used to dress. We saw how you used to dress. It's different.
Forgive. Okay?
They didn't hit me with another ad. Dang.
A lot of forgiveness because things are said. Things have been done. And we really, once you say it, you can't put it back in your mouth. But you have to forgive.
I wouldn't want to put it back in my mouth.
All right? You have to forgive. I ain't saying forget. I ain't saying you got to be BFFs or anything.
Wait. Ew. What did I just say? Oh my God. Don't rewind it. For the love of God. Hey, clip channels, don't do that to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm screwed.
But put all differences aside and get on the same page to try to find this child. That's all I'm saying.
So I'm sorry.
So I didn't understand how he knew that Tekashi was going to be found and would need money when my son hadn't been missing 72 hours, and yet he knew he was going to need money to pay his bills that far in advance.
Dolly, why are you batting for the bad team now? I'm not. I'm on Team Sebastian. I've always been on Team Sebastian. The most important thing is this kid. It's not who's fighting with who. It's not who's accusing who.
Right.
All these people have said and done bad things. It's not going to bring Sebastian home. You know who I'm batting for? Team Dolly. Okay? I've always batted for Team Dolly. And I can tell you now, I would never be personally friends with probably any of these people. This truth. But I would help either one of them try to find their kid. You know, so you can think that, see, that's the thing.
Rhonda, weren't you, I don't mean to call you out, but weren't you in PJs this morning? I think you was in PJs this morning when I was watching. That's why I was like, you know, you might be blocked if you go over there tomorrow morning. Just, I don't want you to, you know, I want to break your YouTube heart now. You know what I'm saying?
Thing is these teams. There don't need to be no fucking teams. This ain't a team sport. This is a find a child. This ain't the NFL. This ain't the NBA. This ain't damn hockey. I don't know what they call hockey. I'm sure there's some letters for it. NHL.
Okay.
Ain't that what it is? NHL. This ain't.
I wasn't sure. Maybe I saw you in Dolly Vision last night or something. It seemed like it was recently.
This ain't even golf. Okay, this is damn find the kid. You people have divided into teams. We got to get away from that. We got to get away from the teams.
Bothered to help look for his son in the beginning.
Something different. And everybody has to be unified in it, because if not, it won't work. But why not?
Now, you know, I'm going to say this too. And I'm going to say this gently. I think another contributing factor to your heart attack, other than your handler, conspiracy theory for entertainment purposes only, allegedly, hypothetically, I think in addition to your handler's handiwork, your passion for the Sebastian Rogers case And the passion for the Sebastian Rogers case is not, I don't feel like it's centered around Sebastian Rogers. I think you thought or you perceived that you was going to make some kind of break or lead or evidence or find Sebastian or evidence of Sebastian. I felt like you was looking for the glory of being the YouTuber who found Sebastian or the YouTuber who found a lead to the whereabouts of Sebastian Rogers. I think you're looking for that. And I think even if it's the YouTuber who brought Sebastian Rogers' parents back together to search for their child, I think you are looking for that internet moment because it would look good on your YouTube resume. I think that's why you are doing all this. They should have done this, and this is insanity, and repeating the same. Well, we all know that. But Seth, Katie, and Chris are grown. And they don't want to be around each other. And that's just what it is. Yes, they have a missing child. Maybe, or maybe not. They might know more than they are saying. I imagine they do, but there's some things they just can't talk about on here. And frankly, it's nobody's business. The only business we, the people, have is the business of knowing what he was wearing when he was last seen, how tall he was when he was last seen, how old he was, where he's been missing from, who he was seen with, what they did that day, the facts. And we can theorize on where he might go or what he might do or where he might be at or whatever. But the behavior or lack thereof of the parents has never been my concern. I could care less who Seth Rogers is banging, what team he on, you know, whether he know Dick Top Tony was up there showing his wanker. I don't care. I don't care who panel Chris Proudfoot be on. I don't care who Katie been talking to. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what the neighbor know. I want to know what the neighbor seen. Does the neighbor have a Ring camera? Can we see the footage? I want to know that stuff. Stuff pertaining to the facts and the logistics of the case. That's how you solve this thing. You cloud in your judgment and you cloud in what you should be looking at when you're not looking at the facts. You know, you and PJ over there talking about how both parents ain't shit, and that ain't really got nothing to do with finding them. You wasting time. I'd be mad as hell. God forbid, if anything ever, God forbid, happened to any kid, right? In my world, in my orbit, and someone wants to look at my character and how I do things and how I move and talk shit about me on the internet instead of looking for the kid, busting your brain and going over. You know how many times and how many hours people have trimmed and skimmed over the Kanika Jenkins hotel footage? And we know where Kanika Jenkins is. We know what cemetery she in. The case is closed and settled, but we still go over it and over it just in case we miss something. That's what you do when you are passionate about a case. You passionate about being a part of the drama and a part of the solution. It don't work like that.
Why not put it out there? Because listen, this is what I believe, and I truly believe this with all my heart. You put good into the universe, good comes back. And
you can say that all day, but until you do it, I don't believe you. You can say you can put good into the universe. You can say that stuff all day long. but I don't believe it. And yes, codependency is very unhealthy. And it took me a long time to understand that in my own life, you know? And I just don't think they have had a tower moment where they realize how codependent they are. But, you know, it's overdue. Big time. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I think I remember that stream where he said he'll do what he wants to do. But by the time you said what you said in his chat, someone has been telling him what to do for the past 2.5 years, 3 years. So by the time you said it, he was done by then. He was like, you know what? I mean, at least he could tell you. He could tell you ain't nobody gonna tell him what to do. But I'll be damned if he tell her that. He can't say that to her. He'll say it to y'all in the chat because it's safer. But he ain't gonna say it to that woman he gotta lay down with. He ain't gonna say that to her. Because, you know, there's a reason it's called the Don't Wake Up Dead podcast, you feel? There's a reason he gets on live and be like, don't get me stabbed. There's a reason for that. Yeah, we're definitely not buying it.
I've learned that. That's why I try to do good things, because the more good I put out, the more good that comes my way. And I've been blessed.
Blessed with material things. You are not blessed with peace in your home. You know, you are not blessed with genuine chemistry and passion for your old lady like it should be. Shit. 3 years. You know what? I don't even want to get a DeLorean, because if I go back in time in a DeLorean to when my parents were dating, their first 3 years, ew, gross. I mean, I wouldn't break them up because then I wouldn't be here, but I'd be covering my face a lot, okay? Because even when I was little, they was like teenagers. So I don't see that with y'all. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with me liking her, me not liking her, me liking you, me not like. It has nothing to do with that. It's just I be trying to look for it. I see a little bit, but it seems like it's rehearsed. It seems like it's when I do see a little bit of chemistry or something, it seems like it's something she practiced in the mirror 5 times before she went live, or before she went live with you. It's like, it don't seem natural. It don't seem off the cuff. It don't flow freely like it should. I don't know.
And I want those blessings to happen for other people. But I know if you're putting bad out into the universe, only bad is going to come back to you. And that's the best advice I could give to anybody. If you said, Dolly, give me one piece of advice in this world, I'd be like, do good. You only got one life. You don't want people to remember you as a piece of shit. Put good into the universe and good will come back to you. People that are doing bad out there, you're struggling, and put a little more good into the universe. And I promise you.
What do you consider doing bad? You know, that's what I want to know. What came to your mind? because I feel like this here is my ministry to snap you out of the spell. You got to snap out of it.
More good things will happen for you.
I mean, it's almost like he bugging his eyes. Like, I know he not smoking weed, y'all, but I'm telling you, this is two different people. I know y'all like Sierra, you going crazy. No, I'm not. It's two different vibrations. And I've researched everything. I even went as deep on this conspiracy theory as to look up the spiritual vibration of smoking pot. And you know, I get it. When back in the day, they used to smoke pot for, religious, spiritual, prayer. It had a religious connotation, right? It was more of a sacred thing that they did because it opens you up to other spiritual consequences and entities, right? And I get all that, and then some, say it's a low vibration, or some say you have to match the vibration of the bud you smoking. And I'm more of that, right? But it shouldn't be this much of a change. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, if it's not the weed and it's not the food, I've known my daddy had a heart attack. He didn't change. Yes, he got a little thick, like Jimmy is right now. He was a little thick. He gained a little weight because he wasn't smoking cigarettes, right? Or anything else. And I get it, because you it's that hand to mouth thing. I get it. And maybe if I quit smoking, I would gain too, right? I get how physically, and changing your diet and everything. I get all that, how that can physically put weight on you. And the stress or the comfortability of a relationship, of being responsible, right? I get all that. Or more bills, because you got this woman you got to please. I get all that. But the hostile demeanor versus the laid back, carefree, kicking it with the chat, conversing, what's so wrong? Or why is she so insecure that you can't socialize on the internet? I've dated women before. If I had a girl that was insecure that I was on here socializing with y'all in private, I would be like, babe, I think you need to go get some therapy for that. I think you need someone to work you through your insecurities. Because I'm going to be social, whether I'm online or whether I'm out fucking around in the hood somewhere. I'm going to be a social person. I'm not flirting. I'm not, give people phone numbers. I don't even know if people get phone numbers. Oh, I guess so. Yeah. So I'm not doing none of that. I ain't exchanging no information with nobody unless it's check out my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with being social. But something ain't right here.
And I truly believe that with all of my heart.
What I had done to help find my son.
Well, I understand how you guys feel. Actually, a PI.
I didn't call you a
the Sleuth podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, they asked me for my thoughts on the Sebastian Rogers case, and
So
who is it?
aware of all of that. And Seka's
Yeah.
If people don't understand, people can say, well, I understand how you feel when nobody knows how we feel.
Yeah.
Because unless you've...
Right? Now, we can have our theories and our thoughts, but we shouldn't be judging people.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Welcome to Sierra Queen Pen Clark. Everything said in this live is just for conspiracy and speculation. Nothing here is to be taken as facts. These are all jokes, people.
We ain't the prosecutor. There's only one, right? And he's a lot greater than any of us. And you could go into he who hasn't sinned should cast the first stone, right? I know I ain't throwing no stones. I would never be able to pick up a rock in my life.
You just threw stones at Chris and Katie, and you about to throw some more stones before you get off.
Well, I can't pick that rock up. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I need to get away from the rock pile.
That was a very nervous laugh. It wasn't a happy laugh. That's not the same smile, is it? I mean, structurally, it's the same smile, but it didn't have the same vibe, as Jimmy would say. The Jimmy I like, anyway.
No parents have been cleared. You're absolutely right. That is true. But they did say they vetted them. They did say they took lie detector tests. Okay, I don't think I want that. Okay, I think let me burn. Okay, I will roll until the flames go out. But if you dare piss on me, okay, we're gonna have some problems. When I'm gonna be burnt.
What the world?
There's no chance that he wouldn't have been found.
It's still on the phone call.
Yeah.
I mean, the pictures.
Now,
was this must have been a phone call? Is this because it said something about a PI? Was PJ put out? This must be something PJ recorded, and she wanted him to put it out. You see how this ain't really? I'ma like it. There you go. You see how like this is kind of controlled, but I want to get to the end where he really like goes the slam.
We're gonna roll over into another story that's really, really similar to this.
I think this is it.
Really similar. And I think people feel a lot of the same way in this one as they do about Chris and Katie. And that's Jack and Lily Sullivan.
Maybe it was before this.
This one, a little more fresh. Okay.
Maybe it was
a little more fresh. And he will be found. Don't put that negativity in the world.
Let me go back a little
Get balls, come over, call, ain't got nothing. All they got is a keyboard to put out there.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit stories.
I wasn't trying to be hateful. It's just, there's so many people.
Why does it feel like this interview is cut up?
Yeah.
Oh, he must have
So
got.
do you plan on releasing any of
interview? I don't even know.
footage and pictures that you took of the house?
No, that's for me. That's for my file. There's not an inch of my house inside or out that hasn't been publicly posted. So you can find it. It's easy.
Why all these private investigators sound the same? Just a thought.
Yeah.
I mean, the pictures, regardless, you can find the pictures of every angle.
Yeah.
On still.
I'm sure.
Well, I will say this much: before you make that trip to Memphis, I need to make sure, one, I'll be able to have the time to actually sit down and talk, because we have concrete floors to chicken flow, and those hours are longer than normal. So I don't want to sit up there and waste your time and your energy or your gas and stuff coming down here if I can't actually be to sit down.
Hey, let me get your guys' phone numbers, and can I just call you when I'm in Jackson tomorrow?
It must be the PI girl talking to Chris Proudfoot.
Okay, what's your number?
83.
Okay, and Katie, what's your number?
Just send me a text right now with your name so I know. If not, I'll go.
What is that stare? Oh, that's a defeated look. Let's
Yeah,
try to get
yeah,
past
okay, I
it.
will.
Bad. Him looking like that.
D, you are nuts. Sebastian will be found.
Here we go.
Don't put that.
Here we go. Get ready for the defensiveness. I think this is right about where I tuned in at. I didn't know it was like an hour. I wasn't watching it all the way through. I was just, I might have had it muted. I don't even know. But this is the part where I was just like, I was listening to it and I was getting ready to work out, and I had scooted the chair up to do, my hip abductions. I think that's what they're called, hip abductions. And, because I want to get a big old booty like Sassy got, right? And I was like, let me work out for today, you know? And I had this plan, and I was listening to it while I was scrolling on Temu or looking for Dollar Tree, you know, stuff, new finds on Dollar Tree shorts or whatever I was doing. And this part came up, and while, as he was talking, I want you to listen to his tone. And I thought to myself, I was like, damn, why are you so defensive? I said, sheesh. I said, defensive, just, you don't know these people.
Negativity in the world. All right. How would you like it if somebody was up there saying that your loved one would never be found? That's horrible. That's horrible to say, D. That's terrible. Like, listen, what have we got in this world other than hope? I hope he's found. I don't want to think negatively. I'm right here telling you that I believe.
I don't like it when she calls him a man child. I don't like it when she downplays his intelligence, like he's not smart, or she's like, y'all know, you know, he's slow, or you big goof, or whatever, like she says. Like, I don't like how she downplays it, you know? Like she playing it like she got to point everything out to him, like he an invalid, like, you know, like he can't do for himself, like he in a vegetative state or some shit. Like, I don't, oh, well, quiet as it's kept, that's the handler. Maybe he is in a vegetative state, quiet as it's kept. Maybe this is the new vegetative state. You know how people say, you know, some people are woke. Maybe he not woke. Okay? Maybe he deep in the matrix right now.
That if you put positive things in this world, you'll get positive things back. That boy will be found. He will be. When that is, that just matters how people operate. If people come together, I think he'll be found a lot quicker than he would be if people don't. But I tell you this, he will be found. I almost guarantee you that. So if you want to put your $1 million bet up, I would take your bet, because this boy's going to be found and there's going to be answers for him. Sometimes it takes a little longer than others, but what happens in the dark always comes to light, and he will be found. And when he is, Dolly will be there for that justice, like I always am. So, you know, if you're a negative person and you know, I just pray that you're not right, D. Okay? I ain't saying that you're wrong. I just pray that you're not right. There's still a chance.
You know, I don't know. And I wouldn't. PJ definitely knows how to use it. She's very well, she's learning. She's at the beginning stage. She shoots very slowly when she was at the range. It took her like 5 minutes per shot. I don't know why, but you know, it was like pew, pew. It was like she paused or something. I don't know the point in it, but you know, she did know. You know, she tells she's been taking a class or two. So, and you know, a lot of women nowadays, they get behind firearms in order to appear tough, like they got their shit together. You know, don't mess with me, son. You know, like, and I was raised by a father who supported the Second Amendment, and he was also a member of the NRA, okay, the National Rifle Association. So firearms were very relevant in my world growing up. And but my dad wasn't so, he didn't flash it. It was a hidden secret. You know what I'm saying? He never used the fact that he had a firearm or he had a concealed to carry license. He never used that as a threat, or even if he was angry at someone, he never, or even if it was like, talking about what he would have done, he never used that. He had it, but he never verbally used that as something to throw back out, right? It was like a secret. I knew, he knew, mama knew, my mom knew, and I think that's the way you should be. All this going online and talking about you got a license to conceal weapon or whatever, all that talk or whatever. That's cute for the internet, but in real life, it don't work like that. You don't tell people what you got. You keep an ace in the hole. Gangsters move in silence. You don't tell the ops, there's 2 pews in this house. Okay, well, we'll show up with 4. You know what I'm saying? You see how that works? Don't, there's a scene in American Gangster where Frank Lucas is going up to one of his partners, and his partner been hanging out with Benny Bonds or whatever his name is, right? And there's a dude who I guess he was selling some blue magic or something. I haven't watched it in many moons. But Frank Lucas, that played by Denzel Washington, Frank said, "Hey, man, what you got on?" He's like, "I got a very, very, very nice suit on." "Frank, you like my suit?" He said, "That's a clown suit. You too loud. You're drawing too much attention to yourself. You got a big sign on you that says, 'Arrest me.'" That's what I see when I see them talking about their firearms and what they got and how they protect them and their family and their pets or whatever, their property. You doing clown shit. That's what clowns do. That's what these little YNs do, that like Krishan and Blueface and these little hoodlums do. You know better than that. Because I'm not telling nobody what I got. You assume I got nothing, right? You assume I'm sitting duck. It's just not smart. It's not smart at all. And because of that simple mistake, do I believe, or immature mistake, right? Because it's not mature to do that. It's not safe and it's not mature. Because of that, right? Do I believe that PJ has the temperament to use it unorthodox like? Well, we've seen her temperament on Turtle Island when she snapped the elevated truth. Now, instead of her snapping verbally, if she would have had a firearm in her hand and they would have all been in the room together, I can't say. What do y'all think? Do you think she would have reached for it? She seemed pretty irate to me. Go fucking die. No, I didn't. You damn well, or whatever she said, right? When she addresses Queen Bee in her camera in the morning in her car with her crown on, you tell me. If she has the temperament to lawfully and correctly operate a firearm. I wouldn't want her to be a police officer. I know that. I definitely know that. You know, someone with the hair with a hair temper trigger, a hair temper like that, a trigger happy temper. I don't know if I even agree or would rely on them as a true crime source for real. Because when you talk about crime and when we talk about laws and things, you have to have a cool head. You know, you can't run around half cocked, not on the internet. And let's not forget how she addressed Paper Cut Tina when she was up on Queen Bee's. I'm just saying, I hope she's never in a position to where she would feel threatened to have to use her firearm, because I would hate for her have to go through the scrutiny of having law enforcement decide whether she used it rightfully or not. You know? I don't know. That's a sticky situation. Yeah, but you know, he has his brother there, and you know, Tiff is close by, so it's not like he couldn't, you know. And you know, if he jumps on live one day and we see him with a black eye, well, we'll know it's over. And a busted up face from getting pistol whipped, we'll know it's over, and we won't laugh, Jimmy. We won't laugh. We will just pass you some ice, and you know, we'll DoorDash you a thing of ice or something, and some AD ointment or something. You'll be all right. Very, very true. Now listen to his tone.
Chances Sebastian Rogers could be alive. Yes, I think that's a really, really small chance. You know, that's why I say the search parties are the most important to me. But listen, you could be right there too. And I pray you are right. I'd much rather this child be alive than be bones in a field somewhere. But if he is bones in a field somewhere, I want them bones found. Okay? The child needs the proper burial, just like every other child.
Hey, Joan, girl, what's up? Hey, girl. Joan, I'm so glad you stopped by here today. Fancy seeing you here today, Joan. You know, I was just saying that, you know, I was saying I was so miserable and jealous. Did you miss it? Joan, were you in the bushes not paying attention to class? Joan, you're going to have to stay after class. You know, you got to go back and watch the replay now. You missed it, Joan. I've already said that. There's no tea, babes. There's no tea. We all know I'm bitter, I'm miserable, and jealous of Dolly and PJ. And you're right. I'm the leader. I'm the president of the haters. I'm the hater president, okay? My vice president is Queen Bee. Now what? What now? I'll wait until you think of something, okay? Period. Oh, I ain't worried about Joan. At this point, Paper Cut Tina, they have said so many times, I'm jealous and bitter or whatever. They just said it so many times. I'm just like, yeah, you're right. I am. I'm so jealous. I'm just, oof. I wish I could be both of them and fuck myself. Yeah, or that part, or we're trying to give up a smoke signal or something like, hey, snap out of it. You're in the Matrix. Snap out of it. More fish in the sea. Not me, but I'm not attracted to this Jimmy. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I was getting moist over the other Jimmy, the long beard, just got back from Savannah Jimmy. I was up here feeling like my nipples were hard and shit. Like I was up here, I was more happy when we were reviewing that Jimmy. This Jimmy don't do it for me. Yeah. So there's that, Joan. Did Joan ever come back with a comment? Hey, True Sticker, what up? I'm behind in the chat. Hey, thanks for the view, Joan. Thanks for stopping by, Joan. We missed you, girl. Girl, just come over here on your regular page, girl. It's okay. We're not going to run you off, girl. You want to join panel? Don't you got something to do? What time is it? It's like 8:50. Oh, you don't cook, so that's not. I don't know why I was getting ready to be like, ain't you gotta cook dinner or something? You don't even cook. Don't you gotta order DoorDash, Joan? All right, let's get to this last little bit.
It's pretty bad. Now, we're going to roll over into another story that's really, really similar to this. Really similar. And I think people feel a lot of the same way in this one as they do about Chris and Katie. And that's Jack and Lily Sullivan. This one, a little more fresh. Okay. A little more fresh. Minutes before they.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
They called the police. Had plenty of red flags and holes in it to make me suspicious. Not that they've done it, but suspicious of it.
Very defensive.
People done bad. Put that aside. Work together. Get teams of people out there to help you. And let's search for these kids. Same thing in same advice I would give to Daniel and Malaya. If you're not guilty, stop fighting. Put your egos and your pride to the side. Come together to help find Jack and Lily. Why can't these people do this? Right? Listen, like I said, me and my baby mama split up. We didn't always see eye to eye on hardly anything, right? But one thing we do see eye to eye on is the welfare of our child. We both love her, so we have that in common. So we would put any of our arguments over the years aside to find our child. There you go. That's the campaign we're running. Dolly find Sebastian 26. That's a good campaign. That is my. It ain't got to be.
Dolly would have to get out of the studio and get permission to leave the house. You know, look, I don't know if Dolly is in physical shape enough to walk all in the woods, and I mean it'd be great for your cardiovascular. I hope we do it, you know, when the weather get warmer, if nothing has, you know, broke in the case, but when the weather gets warmer, I don't think he's gonna be, because last winter he was talking about, oh, when the weather get warm, we're going to go all over and we're going to search for these kids. But all he did was go to one of the world's largest malls. He went to Gatorland. He rode horses. He went to Busch Gardens a lot. He went to the beach. He went to Florida. And he drove a Lamborghini in Hollywood Hills for his birthday alone, and for PJ's birthday that she had alone. So y'all think when the weather get warmer again, he gonna go and search for missing kids? No, he's gonna take multi vacations until the weather get cold. You think he gonna be out in the woods sweating and tired running into sticker bushes? You know? No. Mm-mm. With PJ in a backpack with all his medicine and a packed lunch and stuff. Mm-mm. With snakes and bugs, and you know, she gonna get cranky and hangry, and she's not a roughing it kind of put a tent up and sleep in the car, or he would have to take the whole damn RV. I don't know if these people are bots. I don't know, allegedly, from what I've heard in the background, if they're buying subs. I don't know. It just seems so crazy that all these people have these delusions, like, or maybe they're just saying stuff to him to kiss his ass. I'd go with that before I believe they actually believe it, because it ain't no way. Ain't no way people this dense.
You may find Sebastian. I just want Sebastian found. Okay, it don't gotta be me that stumbles across. Anybody get out there. I just want to encourage people to look, to come together, put organized search parties together. Not all this.
Tony, to be honest with you, girl. To be honest with you, I think he went out to Cali hoping it was some Swing Low Sweet Chariot. I feel like when he went to look for Emmanuel Haro, he was like, thank God, heat stroke. About to go get one. I think he was out there hoping he would get a long break. He stated that he's so long. He was like, come on, Lord. Come on, save me. He was waiting. She can barely raise her thigh leg enough to get in the damn motorcycle thingy. Oh, the what do you call it? Slingshot thing? Lord have mercy. Girl, she can't get a thigh up. PJ, you need to do some hip abductions. You need to you can work out. You can come here and work out. I mean, it's a hell of a 4-hour drive just to work out. Question, why haven't y'all joined the gym? Like, I used to have a gym membership, but then it got too expensive, even with my insurance discount rate, and even with doing the whole, like, weight loss surgery, weight loss clinic thing, right? I just did the clinic, the weight loss clinic. I hadn't got a consultation for the surgery or anything yet. But I got an ab machine and my vibration plate and resistance bands and some stretchy abdominal thing. And I got an old Thigh Master from the 80s. I got it from my mom. So, like, I got a Kegel thing, a Kegel machine thing. It's kind of like a Thigh Master too. But I got all that over there. So when I'm not on here on YouTube, I work out while I'm watching TV, while I'm just chilling. I work out, take a break, smoke, work out, and that's probably why I eat breakfast and sleep all damn day, because by the time the morning come, I'm sore and exhausted, and it takes a little bit. I gotta take a shower, warm up these muscles and shit. That recovery is crazy after you get close to 40. I don't know what that's about, but so I've been working out. So why don't y'all get a gym membership or something? Just, you ain't gotta do it to. I'm not doing it so I can, look like a bad bitch. I'm not doing it for that. I'm doing it to be healthy, to, get blood flowing, keep circulation going, keep my heart pumping. exert some energy so I don't have anxiety problems and so I can sleep good. And because when you don't have a typical 9 to 5 that you like standing on your feet walking around, like when I had a factory job or if I go at work or not volunteer, but if I work under the table for the animal shelter, if I do that, then I'm on my feet, right? So I don't really work out that much. But today I had energy and I did that, and I was going to work out, but then I ended up on here with y'all. So I was just wondering, like, y'all even think about that? Like, that might help with everything. That might help some alone time, some social time, like, it might help to, like, throw some headphones on, grab your daughter, go to the gym, you know what I'm saying? Either parent, either person, either adult, and go to the gym, work out, kind of zone out, don't be on the phone, let Jimmy run his stream, whatever. But Jimmy's the one that really he need to go to the gym. And shit, let Jimmy go to the gym and PJ can run this shit. She PJ vision, baby. Why haven't we had a PJ takeover? I'm mad about that now. I feel some type of way now. You know what? Can we turn this boat around? I'm about to complain. Now I'm mad at him. Why haven't we had a PJ Vision takeover stream? I mean, she run the whole show anyway. She can't click the buttons. She do her own live. I'm confused. You think she gonna embarrass herself and you if she come on here by herself and you just leave the house? Just leave it. Just leave her to her own devices. I understand you had to show Tiff because Tiff, she didn't know. She ain't never been, but PJ know how to work StreamYard. She didn't have a channel. Come on. He's scared she gonna have a oops like she did on Turtle Island. And it's gonna cause some chaos. Well, she loves chaos, so bring it on. It'll make her happy. She'll rub her feet and smile when she go to sleep at night. It'll be good for her.
Random YouTubers in the woods, even me. I would rather be a part of a group of people that have the same interests. Let's get out there together and look together. Same thing for as Jackie and Lily. The people closest to them should be putting these search parties together, and they're not. You know what that is to me? That is neglect. Okay, I ain't saying you neglected this child while they were with us, but you're damn sure neglecting them when they're not with us. Y'all got to remember that.
Chicken snake. Oh, Sean. Yeah, you're gonna be blocked. You're gonna be blocked from Dolly Vision too. You and Rhonda was over here. Damn. Oh, we got some crossover turtles over here. Dang, man. I hate that for you. Oh, they not gonna trust you no more. Oh God. Oh, you're gonna be excommunicated. I don't know why that is, but welcome to the team. Oh God. I go where I want. If he wants to block me for being somewhere else, that's his choice. That's right. It is his choice. You got that right, and he just might make that choice. Oh, don't say that. I mean, it's I hate to say it, but I don't think even if Mab, I think Mab has been over here. I'm surprised Mab ain't blocked. I'm surprised he didn't get. When I saw, I think one live, the last live I did, not the last live I did, but a few lives back maybe, I saw Mab in my chat right before I went off. Right before when I was wrapping it up. And with Mab, I saw Mab in the chat. I said, "Oh God!" I said, "Oh Mab, don't." I said, "Oh, don't get kicked off Turtle Island. You about to win, man. Don't do it." You know, he can let me know if that belt cheap or not. There's always an agenda. I'll save the membership fee. Oh God, which one do you got? You ain't got the $99, do you? You ain't got the murder crew, do you? Or whatever it is, the highest one, the ridiculous one. I don't put money. I'm just there for boredom. Oh, okay, cool, good. Let's keep it like that. Keep it like that. Nothing against Dolly Vision and his channel, but I'm only a Eternal Island viewer anyways, but I still support his channel. Oh, where you like Turtle Island? Oh, it's a good game, but you know, I think paying for the game, the eggs and all the ways to vote and the eggs and I don't know what else you got to pay for over there, but it seems like I don't know, you might as well just open up a casino night or something. I don't know. It seems very gamble-ish, very hustle, like a hustle. So, but I used to watch it when it was free. But when the money thing started coming in and the rules started changing, I said, Now I just watch it to see. I mean, the last few times I didn't even watch it because I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't even going to hold you. When I see the numbers are low, I don't even watch it. If it's like 300, 200 people in there, I'm just like, Turtle Island's on. And I go somewhere else. But if I see like 1,000 people up in that joint, I'm looking to see what they're looking at.
If you ain't out there looking, you're doing your kid a disservice. You're doing your child a disservice. So if you love this kid when it was with you, what can you show that same type of love right now? And the key word is love. This love has to be shown. Get out there and put these certain
PCT, I didn't even call him cute. I didn't even say nothing about his looks or nothing. I was probably making some dumbass joke. I don't know. Maybe I said black titty or something. I don't know what I said, but as soon as I said hi, block. No, what did I say? I said something crazy. I know I did, but not crazy. I was making a joke. And he was like, we got some crazy people in here. Go ahead and get rid of that. Block. Gone. And I'm like, you weirdo, just because you blocked me from the chat, I can still see you. And I'm not gone. I was like, does he know he on YouTube? I guess he just said that to appease her, you know?
Parties together. And if people were working their asses off to find a child, they wouldn't have time to be talking shit. Because they would be out there grinding trying to find these kids. One, if you ain't out there looking or have been out there looking, should you even be discussing this? If you ain't did your part to help, should you even be talking about it? I think the people that want to help and want to talk about it, I always say, don't talk the talk, walk the walk. Dolly Vision, I don't just talk about shit.
Here we go.
How many times have I jumped on a plane? How many times have I got in the trenches?
But wait a minute now. Jumped on a plane, but only a few of them times you actually went searching. Maybe like a handful, maybe like less than 5 you actually searched. All them other times you just standing outside or you was on vacation. Like, he's like playing on people's vague memory, you know? Like, he knows probably a good majority of his subs are just watch a little Dolly and go do something else. Like I used to do. Like I would sit down to roll a blunt and I'd watch a little Jimmy Jamz, and then, a friend would come over or a few friends would come over. I get to talking and we watch something else or listen to music or something, you know? And I just wouldn't be listening. So I wouldn't remember all the stuff that I remember now, you know? It's just amazing the difference. It's so much different. And it's not like he could have, like, on the days he wasn't smoking, like I can pull up lives where he's not smoking at all. And he's more happy. Like, let's see. Let's see. Let me see. I think I got one in there right now. But he sounds so defensive, like angry because people ain't doing what they want to do. But even if they know you right, they're not gonna do it because you say do it. They're gonna do it behind the scenes where you don't know they're doing it. And they're not gonna give you credit for it. That's how people is. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like he want people to acknowledge him for what's the word? Facilitating a kumbaya moment. Then you not creating the kumbaya moment genuinely for the right reasons. So then it's not a real kumbaya moment. It's a kumbaya moment for clout, not for just the kumbaya of it all. If that makes sense. I'm still scrolling for eternity to find this live where he's not smoking. So y'all can maybe, you know, I didn't give a good example of maybe the weed was a distraction. So I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to see off rip. I know there's one to where he's like more laid back and chill and wait. Is it this one? Nope. This one? Yup. Found it. Watch me cook. Let her cook. This right here. This is on the Jimmy Jamz. I'm gonna like it. I got you.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good to see all you beautiful people coming into the room. It don't give me the exact count, but I see Eric Big E is with us this morning. And as you guys come in, make sure you give the damn video a like. Today we're talking about Elon Musk.
Oh, word, chicken snake. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up soon. I might be over there or in the bushes. You know, depends on what he's talking about. If I don't know what he's talking about, then I'll just be like, "Ooh, I don't know this tea," and I'll be up there trying to get the tea and look and educate myself within the stream. But yeah, shout out to Matthew, silly as fuck.
Musk. Did I mess that man's name up? Dogecoin. We talked about some damn Dogecoin today on the Jimmy Jamz morning show. Apparently, he went up on Saturday Night Live and went crazy last night and started dogging out Dogecoin. So nobody.
Oh, is he doing duck races? Chicken snake?
Expected that. He had a few skits up there. I think I am the only one here right now. Miko! It's okay. We're on multiple channels, so there's other people here with you. You might be the only person on this channel right this second, but give it a few seconds. I'm sure people jump in. I don't know if my notifications are going to go out because I did so many videos last night.
Skip ahead.
next thing you know, that shit crashes, you lose everything, and you go home and burn your house down, you know, because you can't pay the mortgage, and you try to take the insurance policy. That's how shit works. For sure, momentum is, well, you know, they had momentum going. They had it going.
She is so much more relaxed.
Thursday present, and she says, I hope it's not Doge coins. And he's like, yeah, it is. Why would you have your mama saying, I hope it ain't? She could have said, I hope it's Doge coins, right? Then Doge gets the plug. Mothers around the country will be like, well, what's a Doge coin? I want a Doge TV. My logo will pop up there. You know, that type of stuff. Kind of like I did with the green screen stuff, but real. If I sell at 77 cents and let it drop to 49 cents and buy back, and I'll get more shares and it will bring the price right back up.
No clue.
If you sell, yeah, but you can't sell at 77. Got a Hero GoPro 1 original series. This is a 1. It's bad. So the blue had a cord, right?
It's so chill.
Can y'all see that on the screen? It's auto focusing on me and the memory card ain't in there. I guess it's when I turned it. For my man cave to keep cold drinks in. Ha ha ha. Yeah, like I have like the drink machine. That's my big thing is having a cold drink. That's why I had the Red Bull fridge. Then I bought that drink machine. First I had the Monster. No, the Rockstar cooler where I had my drinks and shit in. And then
so you just playing off the chat. Now watch. I'll even go to another live. You know, maybe today was a bad day. Let's look at yesterday or the stream before this one. You know, we all have bad days. Maybe it was a bad day. So let's go. That's the one I was on. All right, let's go here. Let's mute it. I don't know if this is like he did 2 of the same streams, but let's see what this is given. Oh, very weird. Is he wearing the same thing? No way. Stop playing. 10 hours ago and then 2 hours ago. No, 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 no. Don't be musty on the internet, Jimmy. Jimmy, why you do this? No. Don't make me point this. This is a totally different stream. Y'all gonna be like, Sierra, that's the same stream. No, it's not. Look. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. 8 out. Wait. No, wait. Live. Okay. Y'all here with me? Cool. Okay. 8 hours. 8 hours ago, same thing. 4 hours ago, same shirt. 8 hours was like last night. Almost. Did he sleep in that? Oh. Oh. Is it the same hoodie? No. Or maybe he just put the same hoodie. Or is he wearing the same hat? Okay, I'm gonna hope he washed his ass. Okay, well, apparently he ain't washed his ass. A day ago he did. I'm kidding. For entertainment purposes only.
Saying they can't prove that a crime has been committed.
What is with this man's eyes? What is with it? Do y'all not see the difference? Ooh.
They can't prove a crime has been committed.
What?
So if they can't prove there's a crime,
why does his eyes look like it? I wish I could do like a split screen, but you see, like right here, his eye, like even on the thumbnail, his eyes are like boing. But if I go to the one we was on,
yeah, so you're not at
his eyes, I know y'all gonna be like, Sierra, he was smoking weed.
all right,
No.
what's up, Turtles? Dolly.
It's what's behind the eyes.
Back
This
in
is
the
like
house.
regular, same old. But
and if I can do it,
this is like
you can do it. It's
y'all see what I'm saying? I think I made my point. Okay, I'm just saying, it's just a different vibe. The eyes are giving a different vibe. Okay? And I'm actually going to go ahead and stop sharing that. Okay? And I'm going to bring up my graphic again. You know, for the studious bushwatchers. Okay? And call me crazy, but this right here is a perfect example of, and that's why I say, you know, I've always made the joke on my channel that I slept with Jimmy Jamz. Okay? I don't know who Dolly Vision is. But the melanin, you know, he got from this cocoa bean propelled him into his Dolly Vision era. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but beep, beep. You know? And there's a clear difference in swag. A very ethnic, urban, inner city swag that he seems to be trying to get away from due to the influence of his new handler. I mean, old lady. I mean, girlfriend. I mean, oops. Who said that? For entertainment purposes only. Oh my God. So I hope this was a good example of what a handler is. You know, actually, I can do you one solid because I like thorough research. I don't know about y'all, but I can look up an actual definition of a handler. Okay. Now, this ain't the definition that Google gave me. Let me go to Google. Let me go to my Googler. Because, you know, I like to be thorough. I don't want to get off here and be like, oh, I forgot to say that. Oh, I forgot to say that. And I forgot to say that. So we're going to take our time with it. Show more. Okay, now I'm getting a different definition. I might have to look it up on my phone. Okay, I'm going to go to this Reddit, I guess, for right now. And no, I'm not. Well, no, I'm not. I don't even know why I clicked on Reddit. The man trying to take me down. They're trying to get me. But they don't work this phone like I work it though. Excuse me. Uno momento. Maybe I should have asked what's. Oh yeah. Look like I already searched it. Okay. See, it's not giving me the same. Okay, what's the handler? Here we go. I'm silly. What did I click on? Let me just type that in here. Did I bring y'all with me? Y'all with me? Now y'all still looking at the thumbnail, aren't you? I mean the graphic. I'm gonna bring y'all with me as soon as I get it pulled up. Deep research going on right now. Deep. All up in the rabbit hole. Okay, let me stop. Let me bring y'all with me. Come on, class. Let's go. Okay. What is handler in slang? Y'all see that? Y'all see that right where I'm at? And it gives you AI overview. You know we love the AI overview. We love a good AI overview, okay? Period. In slang, a handler is a person who manages or controls someone, like a manager for a public figure or someone who controls an agent or operative, particularly in intelligence or espionage contexts. Ain't she from Croatia? I rest my case. Don't he call her his producer instead of girlfriend? Okay, got it. It can also mean a dealer who sells drugs in large quantities to a street dealer or a person who guides or controls an animal. Okay, we get that. Okay. Okay, right here. Public figure, a person who guides a politician or celebrity, often shaping their public image and advising them on what to say and do. Ooh, your girl over here is smart. I'm smart. Right, period. Okay. Now, dare I click on the images? Oh, if I see PJ, I swear to God, I'm going to lose my shit. Okay. I saw that thumbnail. I got scared. I said, oh, God. I said, if I see... Wait, let me see. How did they put it in the AI slang? Where's that little segment at? Like, where'd it go? Yeah, yes. Handler slang. Okay, let me look images. Okay, we just cover making sure this is how you do conspiracy research, people. Do we see anything that remotely looks like? Oh my God, it's PJ. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys, I was right. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get over it. I am. Oh no, not gonna make that joke. No, that'd be wrong. Somebody told me to be good and be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm being nice. Let's not share the screen. We're done. That's it. Presentation over. Okay. So that's my spiel, guys. Celebrities like Kanye West, Britney Spears, Wendy Williams, okay, maybe Katy Perry too. I haven't really done much research, but she's glitched out too. Now we have yet to see Jimmy glitch. He's pretty in control of his bodily functions, other than having a 1,000-yard stare now. So, but other than that, I think there's some control going on, and everything I mentioned is observations and for entertainment purposes only. All videos shared in this live stream are under fair use. I do not own any of the videos, nor do I plan on linking all of them below. I will link some of the Dolly stuff and the Jimmy Jamz, the old Jimmy Jamz. If y'all want to go and rewatch some of the old Jimmy Jamz, I'll put all of the old ones, the good ones, the 6ix9ines in the description, maybe, because maybe some old Jimmy Jamz or Jamz TV people. Maybe I need to make a playlist. I don't know. I'll do that. And are we going to have a part 2? I think I've covered pretty much everything as far as the celebrity go, but I do have another thumbnail. So if I see a starch difference, like if he does something so out of character from him back then, I will do another comparison and have a part 2 to this. But hopefully this has shown some self-reflection for him, and maybe for PJ as well. I mean, there's no need to control when you already got the prize, right? You already got the man, you got the life, you got everything you worked so hard for. There's no need to be so controlling. There's no need to nag, as my friend would say, make his dick hard, not his life. Right, ladies? Right? So, I'm getting ready to head over and watch Matthew Silly as Fuck. So, I'm going to send all y'all over there to Matthew's. And is he live? Because if he's live right now, I would like y'all to go in there and drop some eggplants in the chats if he is live. And don't tell him I said it. Just be like, hey, Matthew, eggplant, 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 eggplant. If y'all are not cool with Matthew Jones's live right now, Mary Jane Doe, can you put Jones's channel link in the chat? I want to shout her out. And she live right now. So if y'all go over to Jones's, put some eggplants in the chat too. Should we eggplant? We putting our dick all over the internet, okay? And they're gonna be like, why are y'all putting eggplants in the chat? I don't care where y'all go after this, but wherever y'all go, put the dicks in the chat, okay? And tell them Sierra sent you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. And final thoughts, be yourself, be your authentic self. Don't change for nobody. No woman, you know what I'm saying? Don't change for nobody, man. Just be yourself. A non-smoker, a smoker, stay true to you. Learn to laugh. Learn to be social with people without, you don't have to flirt with nobody. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be inappropriate, but learn to keep your social skills intact. You don't want to lose them skills because you deal with just one person every day. You don't want to isolate yourself. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I was in a 10-year relationship with someone who isolated me, you know, from my family and my friends, right? And I had to get out of that codependency and re-socialize myself. And I'm obviously better at it now because I don't know, fresh out of that relationship, I don't know if I could go live every day, or I try to go live every day now. Then, you know, because my social skills wasn't on point. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So, with that being said, you know, stay real, stay yourself, and always look for them conspiracy theories and everything. Question everything. Okay? And you know what I always say. Until the next time I got something to say, or the next time I feel like talking my shit, you know what I always say. I holla. Dubai. Mary Jane Doe working hard. Thanks, Mary Jane Doe.